Hey, welcome guys to my Metal Gear Solid 3 complete platinum walkthrough. We are getting every single trophy on the Volume 1 Master Collection version in only one playthrough. This can be a bit tricky. There's a lot to keep track of, but it is quite generous in regards to the top rankings on Metal Gear Solid 1 and Metal Gear Solid 2. So hopefully you're going to find it a bit easier than them two. But there's much more to keep track of because you've got many collectibles in this. Now, when it comes to timestamps and text guides, I know a lot of sites do timestamps, but I prefer to do text guides because within a text guide, you can figure out timestamps from that. But you can also find out other things I collect, techniques to do things. You can look ahead to other things you're going to do in the guide. You can just find out much more from a text guide as opposed to just timestamps in a description. So when you begin, guys, you want to choose I like Metal Gear Solid 3, and I'm going to choose European Extreme. It's up to you. You need to choose either Extreme or European Extreme. I'll explain a few more things as I go along, but yeah, basically Extreme and European Extreme are the same, but on the European one, if you get seen, it will automatically give you game over. It just makes it a little bit easier to quit and reload again. Whereas on normal extreme, if you get spotted, you have to try and kill yourself or quit to main menu. It takes a bit longer. Just basically speed things up. But in terms of damage and all that, it's exactly the same on extreme and European. Okay, so when it comes to the timer, you cannot stop the timer. So what you might want to do is watch me from save to save and try and remember it, or use my text guide. So once you begin, you just want to crawl beneath that first log, come in here, climb this tree by pressing triangle next to it, and then go to the end of this branch, press triangle, I believe it is, to swing off, and you want to grab the backpack which is attached to the end of that branch. So as I go along, I'll probably explain to you things you need to watch out for, requirements and stuff, because if I try and explain it all at the start, it's going to take us about 10 minutes before we even get started. Yeah, so straight after that cutscene, after getting your backpack, look up here and there'll be your first keratin. So from where you gain control, just look up to the southeast and it should be just up there. If you want a better view, you can climb the tree, and you know when you shot it because you get your first trophy, guys, shoot a keratin for the first time. They're like little frogs kind of figures, and you know when you shot one because you hear a sound, like a bouncing sound. And you'll see it sort of move left and right. And then head north, guys, into the next area. Yeah, we're going to get a keratin here as well, and then head into the next room. So for extreme, you need to get Foxhound rank. Yeah, we're on extreme, but you need to get Foxhound rank for platinum. There's a lot more we have to do, but these are things you need to apply throughout the whole of this video. Yeah, so after getting through the swamp, make sure you dodge across the swamp, because if you're in the swamp for too long, you will die. And do not go too close to crocodiles. So there's your next keratin, guys, just over there. So that's keratin number 2 of 64. And if you ever reload any saves, make sure whatever you've done since reload, you do it all again. Because things do not save unless you obviously pass it and make a save. If you do submit and then reload an earlier save and it's something important, make sure you redo it again. Right, so here, you're going to trank that guy up there. You can't kill anybody for Foxhound rank, so make sure you do not kill anybody. And on extreme, you need to go for headshots to trank them all instantly. So trank him, then run up to this guy, and as you get close, hold circle and hold a direction, and you'll lob him on the floor. So hold circle, hold a direction, and you'll lob him on the floor. You get a trophy, Mama said. CQC slam a guard for the first time. Right, head forward a bit and then right. And you can just shoot this guy to trank him with the MK22, the Mark 22 weapon. Remember, always trank guards. You can kill dogs or animals, but you can't kill any human enemies. You have to trank that guy as well. And then your keratin is going to be just over here on this broken tree. There you go, that's keratin number 3. Yeah, so for Foxhound, these are things you need to apply throughout all of this. You need to complete the game in 5 hours or less. We do this in 3 hours to 30. You're probably going to have about 30 minutes put aside for cutscenes. They do count towards the timer. 25 saves or less. I save it 23 times. You want to make a save here, guys. This is going to be your first save. Yeah, I save it 23 times in good spots, I believe. So you've got 2 free saves you can use somewhere. So yeah, make your first save there. Right, now you see this guy. You want to run it behind him. But as you get about close, like me, use the D-pad to move. Because when you use the D-pad, it's the only way to move without making any noise. And then once you get close, hold square. And to aim your gun at him, you hold him up. And then you grab him with circle. Yep, and then once you grabbed him, press L2 to interrogate him. I'm assuming you're playing on PS. Obviously, if you're on a different system, you might have to use a different button. And then after you interrogated him, make him not a trophy, you're going to press triangle to slit his throat. And you'll get all these 3 trophies. So like, he doesn't care, tell me where the bomb is, and close shave. Because you had to kill him for the close shave trophy, it's voided the Foxhound rank. So we're going to kill ourselves by rolling off a cliff, guys. And we're going to reload that save back up. So yeah, while I'm just loading this, just got a moment. So I'll quickly go through extreme difficulty. So yeah, for Foxhound rank, it's got to be extreme or above. 5 hours or less, 25 saves or less. No continues. So if you ever die or anything, you always have to quit to main menu and reload your save. You can't continue. No alerts. No humans killed. Seriously injured. You can only be seriously injured 20 times or less. I think it's which a lot of guides make a mistake on. Because they don't mention this one. I've been using the official guide for a reference guide, guys. So I'm hoping what I say is actually true. I know they changed a few things, you know, with all the versions they've released. But yeah, let's take it from the official guide. So seriously injured, like I say, 20 times or less. Total damage, 5 live bars or less. Live medicine used, 0. That's basically just a heal. But you don't really need to worry about healing in this game. Because you just heal naturally over time. Yeah, now you want to shoot that beehive down. That's that green fruit in the distant type looking thing. That's a beehive. Shoot it down. Wait for it to land on the guy below and for him to run off. And then shoot this brown fruit down. You get a trophy when he runs away. And grab the R fruit A and the R nest and the ointment. Remember, shoot down the beehive first. Let the guy get scared and run away. And you'll also scare these 2 enemies here as well. And then just carry on to the north. Obviously shoot down the fruit. Grab the fruit and the beehive, guys. And then carry on into the next area. Yep. And you can't use special items. So yep, they are all the requirements for extreme. This is all listed in my text guide right at the start. So you can check it all there. Right, so this next area. Rasvet. You just want to trank that first guard in front of you. Just trank him. And then hug the right wall. Some guards might notice something, but don't worry. Just come here, stick to the sort of back. And once you get in line with this, run straight north. Crouch and crawl through this grass. And below here. Now be careful, because the guy which spotted you on the left, he's going to be coming down the steps. And if you walk past this gap, as he faces towards you, he might spot you. So just be careful here. And then make your way over to this spot. Now that guard will not be able to see you when you're standing there. Yeah, so him over there, you see he's kind of facing my direction at the moment, so make sure you wait until he faces away. That's it, before you come up here. And then come to this door, guys, and there'll be a cutscene. Straight after this cutscene, you want to save your game. Yeah, what you'll also find is when you're behind cover, if you use L2 or R2 to lean out, enemies will not be able to see you when you're leaning out. Same when you're holding both. You get a new trophy there, guys, young gun. Yeah, same when you're standing on your tiptoes by pressing L2 and R2 together. Enemies cannot see you when you're leaning out of cover. Just keep that in mind, guys, because it's really, really helpful. Right, so we're going to make a save now. So we just trigger that cutscene. We've got a young gun trophy. Going to make a save. And what we're going to do now, we're going to kill Ocelot with a knife. My text guide's really good for this, actually, guys. I've explained everything we're doing. Everything explained, everything I pick up. Absolutely everything is noted, and it's very, very helpful. All trophies are listed, all my saves, everything. Right, so you kill him with a knife. You'll get another trophy for doing that. And then you're going to exit. After doing that, you'll get the problem solved, series over, create the Ocelot time paradox. Because if we kill Ocelots in the past, what happens to Metal Gear Solid 1 and the rest? And that's where that trophy comes from, the inspiration behind it. So you've killed him, got a trophy, yeah, like I say, exit and reload your save. All I've cut out of this is I've speeded up the part of the cutscenes where you have to watch them. There's a few cutscenes, you have to watch them all in order to encounter the hidden first person views, unfortunately. But I've just speeded them up until we get to the hidden view, because some cutscenes, they last for a long time. So once you get control back, guys, and reload with the save, come and shoot that keratin through the wall. That should be keratin number 5. Unfortunately, there's not really any way to track how many you've shot. So you just got to make sure you're paying attention, guys, and you don't miss anything. And then come back through here. Now, once you come back through here, that will complete that kind of first part, which is the Virtuous Mission. And now we're going to start the Operation Snake Eater, it's called. So once you get control back on the riverbank briefly, you want to cure everything. Now, to cure everything, I have listed it somewhere. Oh yeah, so to cure your cuts, you want to use disinfect, styptic, bandage and a suture kit. If you select the wrong item, by the way, it will get used up. So try to make sure you select the right things. So you've got 4 cuts, like I say, disinfect, styptic, bandage and suture kit. And for the broken bones, you just want a splint and bandage. Yep, do not make a save here. No point. Right, and some of your camouflage, by the way, they do have like special effects, and I do try to use them quite a bit throughout. So what you want to do first, go into your backpack and unequip the binoculars and the directional mic. We never use them, and the more weight you carry at once, yeah, the more weight you carry, the quicker your stamina depletes, by the way. Yeah, so just unequip the binoculars and the directional mic. And do not reload your weapon at all, guys, until I say so. Do not reload by unequip and equipping it. So since you get control back, kick that mushroom behind you, and then kick that snake, and then kick this plant near the west wall. You might need to slow this bit down a bit. Kick that mushroom near that tree, and then once you've done them, come near. Like I say, this is all in my text guides, if you find that a bit better. Yeah, then come through here, guys, and there'll be a keratin just within the middle of that broken tree stump. You spot it just there. So shoot that. That should be keratin number 6 of 64. Yep, and now shoot your weapon to reload it to get the magazine. Like I say, don't reload it. Let it reload itself automatically. Just keep shooting your weapon until it reloads automatically. Now, it's an item on that tree stump. Yeah, there's an item here on the side of that one that's just fallen over, and there's another item here which you need. Yeah, so grab all them, and over here there's one over here as well. Now you should get a trophy here. If you don't get a trophy, you've missed one of these items we've just got. Yeah, so just what the doctor ordered, collect every time of medicinal plant. Right, and as you can see there, I'm just wasting the magazine, because what happens if you reload like the quick way by unequipping and equipping, you don't get to keep the magazine. But if you reload automatically, you know, where you just shoot all the bullets and the gun reloads automatically for you, that way you get to keep the magazine and you can use that as a thrown item, and it's going to come in useful soon. So here, shoot the snake hanging from the tree before you head too far forward, because the cutscene begins when you head just past that part. And then once you shot it down, just shoot all your bullets from your weapon to get a few magazines, pick up the snake you just shot down, and carry on through for cutscene, guys. Yeah, so we picked up quite a bit of items there, like I say, our mushroom sea, well, quite a few things. If I was too quick, like I say, slow it down or go through the text guide. Right, once you get control back straight away, go right, so you'll be facing forward. Go right from where you're facing and head past here, basically the southwest path. You have to be quick, because some enemies are slowly moving their way towards you straight after that cutscene finishes. So you'll be here now in the swampland. Now what happens now is we don't have a weapon. That's why we got rid of all our bullets, because we're going to lose that weapon. So we just got as many magazines as we can while we'll, you know, before we got rid of it. And then we're going to come along here, guys, to where keratin is. Now you've got no weapon, so you've got to lob a stun grenade out this. It might be a bit tricky. But yeah, lob a stun grenade at it like that. You want to lay down and go into first person. It just gives you kind of a better vantage point, and it's easy to aim that way. And you want to try and make sure it's in the middle of your screen and hold square and lob it. And if you do miss first time, hopefully you can use that miss to kind of recalibrate your aiming and, you know, get it right next time. And then once you've got that keratin, guys, continue to the south. So you want to make a save here, because there's another keratin we have to lob a grenade at, and this one's a bit tricky to hit. So make a save, because if you do mess up too much, you can just reload this one and not have to do the whole bit again. From Razvet, when we killed Ocelot. Well, the cutscene just before we killed him and made that safe. Yeah, so just made a safe. You want to come to the snake just in front and kick it. That would be Arsnake G, otherwise known as Giant Anaconda. I don't know why I've gave these animals two different names. Just complicate things. Yeah, you find everything, it's like got two names for some weird reason. Yeah, come down here, then go right, and there's the keratin, guys, up on that wall. So their magazines, you can lob them at it, or you can use your grenades. Yeah, with this one, you might find it best just pressing square rather than holding it in. Because if you hold it in for too long, you'll lob it further. Yeah, there will be some chaff grenades there. Like I say, if you mess up too much, just reload your save. But when it comes to your magazines, you might want to keep... We do need one for later. Much later in the guide, so you might want to keep one. But yeah, you can use your magazines here, use the chaff grenades, use the stun grenades. There you go, got it finally. I did use quite a bit. There's more grenades over here, by the way. You might find a normal grenade better, because it, like the blast might hit it. Yeah, so you want to come over here, you want to kick this rabbit, knife the markhor. So that's two different animals, so markhor and the rabbit. And there'll be a snake here. Try to kill it quickly, otherwise it might bite you and poison you. Yeah, that'll be our snake A, and I'll grab a grenade and the stun grenades, guys. Yeah, these are all the foods we currently got. Right, and that's all we need to do in this area. So now we're going to backtrack all the way back to where we finished the previous cutscene. Yeah, I'm just unequipping those chaff grenades now. Like I say, it doesn't really make a massive difference, but it does help. You know, just trying to not have equipped things you're not going to be using that often. Because, like I say, more weight makes your stamina deplete quicker. And in the text guide as well, I've also listed all the special effects for all the camos. Yeah, so always try to dodge across the swamp to begin with. It just helps you get past it a bit quicker. Right, there are going to be some enemies here now, so be very, very careful. Yeah, enemies, if you get normally within about 2 steps, they will hear you even if you're behind. If you're not using the D-pad. But if you're quick, you can just get there and lob them on the floor and knock them out before they do notice you. But you have to be quick. You kind of have to punch as soon as they come within range. If you wait until you're right beside them, they'll see you. So punch, there you go. But remember, hold it in, hold circle, and tilt the analog stick to slam him on the floor and knock him out. Again, another guy here. So as soon as you're within punching distance, hold circle and hold a direction, slam him on the floor. And there's one more over here. And bam, there we go. So if you take too long, they will spot you. You kind of have literally like a few split seconds to do that. And once you knocked all 3 out, come back to first guard, climb this tree, across a branch, and then turn around. You see that keratin over there? This one looks hard to hit, but it's not. Use a grenade, make sure the keratin is on the bottom of the screen and in the middle, and then just lob a grenade, and that should land on him. That one's nice and easy to aim, like I say. Just make sure it's at the bottom of the screen and in the middle, and then lob a grenade. And then once you've done that, come back to the last guard you knocked out, pick him up and drop him. He'll release some grenades. Yep, and I'm going to head through the north exit. Now we're going to make a save here, because this bit can be a little bit tricky. I believe this is where I'll make a save. No, I guess it's not. I guess we don't make one yet. So what you want to do, just wait behind this tree until that bottom guard turns west, and then you want to just pop out slightly until that northern guard spots something, and then go back behind cover. And you want to drop down. You want to lob the guy at the back when this guy gets about 5-6 steps away from him, because if you lob him too early, the other guy will notice and turn around, and then run to the other guy and lob him on the floor. And once you knock them both out, come across this bridge, stay in the middle, otherwise you'll fall off. And then go to the ledge immediately on the left. Press X to drop down, but keep spamming triangle so you automatically grab the ledge below. And then grab the ranger up uniform there, a live medicine and a smoke grenade. We did get live medicine there, but do not use them. If you use a live medicine, you will void the Foxhound rank. You cannot use any, but it's not a problem anyway. And you got one more guard, guys, over here. Just run it behind him. Hold circle and slam him on the floor. Right, it's going to get a keratin here. Let's literally like a keratin in every single area. Every single area you come into, basically there's a keratin, pretty much. Right, so for this one, we're going to lob a grenade. And it should be nice and easy to do because a blast will hit it most of the time. Remember, listen to the sound or look to see if it's bouncing left or right. So know if you've hit it. And then once got that one, guys, head north into Razvet. Yeah, that was keratin number 10 of 64. Right, so there's no enemies here to begin with. But this is perhaps going to be your first kind of major counter, assuming you've not found any other bits tricky before this. Yeah, so what I'm going to do first, I'm going to come up these steps and grab the AK-47. There is a trophy for finding every single weapon on this. Yeah, so AK-47. If you reload any saves, always get any new weapons which you collected since you reloaded. Right, and this keratin is underneath here, guys. You can shoot it with the AK-47, like so. Don't worry about wasting your AK-47 ammo. We rarely use it because it doesn't track enemies. Yeah, you can try and shoot that bird, but it's not really necessary. And you want to grab this cardboard box on here. We are going to need it later. Yeah, because that bird is his Sunder Whistling Thrush, and I was going to grab it here, but it's too tricky to try and hit it, with a weapon which has no reticle. So it's going to get that bird much later. Yeah, grab the mine detector for no particular reason, because I never use it. Come in this room. Now get the thermal goggles before you go out, because once you go back out this door, there's going to be a cutscene. Grab thermal goggles from a locker. Now before you go outside, just get your equipment ready. So if you have to keep retrying this bit, you don't have to keep re-equipping everything. Yeah, you want thermal goggles. You want thermal goggles equipped. You want stun grenades equipped as well. You must equip your cardboard box. We'll be using it shortly. Not in this area, but in an area a bit later. And you want a Desert Tiger camo. Yeah, Desert Tiger camo. The reason I use this one quite a lot is because it makes it so your suppressors on your weapons do not run out. And suppressors are very, very important on Foxhound, on the Foxhound rank. Yeah, and you want the brown face paint. Not using it right now, but it will come in handy a bit later. Brown face paint makes it so you have unlimited oxygen when in water. And then once you're done, guys, come out this door. So you're going to make a save now, because this bit might be a bit tricky for you. So yeah, make a save. So this is save number 4. What I like as well is most of the saves we make, they're all kind of like within 10 minutes of each other. So we're going to crawl underneath this bed and crawl forward until the bed disappears from view, like so. And make sure you're in line, so you're kind of in line. You see that locker on the left side of the door? Make sure you're in line with the right side of the locker. Yep, and then equip your stun grenades ready. Now as soon as they kick the door down, lob a stun grenade. You try not to go too far forward because you'll crawl out like so. Like I say, just crawl forward until the bed disappears from view, like so. And make sure you're just in line with the right side of the lockers, or the left side of the door. Now cook a stun grenade. As soon as he kicks the door down, lob it about there. Now that should get rid of 2 of the enemies. All you got to do is trank the enemies and they'll be unlimited. They'll be, not unlimited, but they'll be unconscious forever. Yep, and then you're going to use L2 to lean and trank them 2 in the back. So that's 4 enemies done. And they're going to climb down here. So yeah, that stun grenade should have knocked out 2 of them, and then use L2 to lean and trank the other 2. Remember, go for headshots. Then you got this guy through here. Don't worry, they will not be able to see you. So yeah, go in the hatch and look through this kind of vent, this mesh fence just beside you. Don't worry if a part of the mesh fence is in between you and the head. The bullet will go, it will make a bit of a clang, but it will go through it. That's it. That's 2 more enemies done. That's 4 remaining. If you do get spotted, well, hopefully if you got it on European Extreme, it'll be a game over quicker. But if you do get spotted and you just got it on Extreme, remember to quit and reload. Right, and then crawl to the north, and you'll see that guy in that corner. Carefully shoot him in the head. There you go, another one. Now be very careful here. There's a guard on that roof, and this one can be a little bit problematic. So you've got to be very, very careful. Basically, you're going to wait until he's on one of the corners. Either it's that ladder in the far corner there, just on the right side of the screen. Wait till he's near that, or on that corner of the roof nearest to you. And then once he is, you can lean out and try to shoot him. Just make sure you lean out. Do not stand out in the open. Just make sure you're standing behind cover and then you lean. So there he is. He's just gone to the ladder. So now you can try to trank him from there. Just be careful, because if you're not quick enough, he can walk from the ladder towards you. But yeah, just carefully trank that guy on the roof like I just did. And come to this corner. Lean out like so. Like I say, if you lean, they can't see you. And trank that guy. There's 1 remaining. Don't worry, the other guy he'll make a comment, but he won't be bothered about checking him out. And then come to this box here, and there's the final guy. That's it. That's all the enemies done, guys. So once you've got all the enemies, like I say, you only have to trank them. Just make your way over here to the northeast, I believe it is, and there'll be a little cutscene. Right, once you get control back. No enemies in here, don't worry now. Yeah, now make your way to northeast and around the back of the northeast building, and you're going to find a camo. This is a zombie camo. Yeah, I'm going to eat a snake as well for the first time. Yeah, just eat any snake and you'll get a trophy, guys. Snake eater. Another thing with your food, guys, if you leave the game for like a few days, your food will start going bad within real time. You can manipulate your clock if you want to. You know, so I think it goes by not the internal clock, but the kind of external system clock on the PS anyway. So you could actually, if you leave the game for a week or so, just change your time back to what it was when you last played, and it shouldn't change anything. But yeah, your food will go bad if you leave the game for a few days in real time, and you don't change your clock back to what it was when you first left. Right, you want to trank this snake. Yeah, make sure you trank that snake, very important. Shoot down the fruit. Yep, that's trophy for capturing any animal alive. Yeah, that first snake on the left, I believe it's a coral snake. Yeah, make sure it's R snake D, because that's poisonous. And then shoot this snake here near the river. That's R snake E. Shoot these 2 frogs just in the river beside it. That would be R frog B and R frog C. Yeah, pick up them 2. Then carry on east a little bit. There'll be a crocodile just laying down here. Shoot him in his beak and that should kill him in 1 shot. I'm using the M19 flat. And then shoot that frog there. And that frog should be our frog A. And that should be all the frogs. And if you get that trophy, guys, them's good eating. Collect every type of frog. There's 2 types of frogs near that one we just shot. So if you shoot the wrong one, just shoot the other one, I guess. Just try and say, don't be worried if the trophy don't pop. You might have shot the wrong one. Just shoot the other and grab that one. And then carry on to the northeast. Keep to the edge, because sometimes you can roll and move a bit quicker. Grab a chaff grenade and the uniform there. The Gakko uniform. You need to make sure you always grab these uniforms, guys, because there's a trophy for getting every single camo in the game, as well as face paint. Now make way over here. You might trigger this cutscene, you might not. It's story related when you get so close to one of the northern exits. And then you're going to roll down here, guys, near this tree. Now here's your keratin. Yep, shoot that with the M19. That's keratin number 12 of 64. And then carry on west a little bit more. Grab the stun grenade and the M19 bullets. Be careful when it comes to wasting ammo, because it does get a little bit tight at points. I do always try to collect more than we need. but just be careful. And dodge over that tripwire. And then head north, guys, through the northeast exit into Bolshaya Pass South. Now, this is probably going to be one of your hardest rooms so far. Maybe after Rasvet. So you might want to make one of your saves here. It's up to you. But you want to roll there. Crouch beneath that gap in the fence. You might get that trophy. And that's for getting 9% camo index. Don't worry if you don't get it then. We'll get it later. Now, there's claymores on the floor here. You can use the thermals if I just did to see them. But if you keep close to the wall, you should avoid them. And shoot these two dogs. Try to shoot them in the heads for an instant kill. Now, if you shoot them with an headshot, well, if you kill the dogs, it doesn't count as a kill. So you're fine to kill dogs. You just can't kill humans. And carefully crawl beneath this fence. But again, watch out for claymores. But once you get through the fence, there'll be no claymores on this side. And be careful, because once you shoot them dogs, sometimes a guard comes from the northeast. That's why I kept looking right. So if you do spot him, quickly hide behind a rock and try to peer out from cover and trank him. Now when you get to this side, the northwest side, equip the cardboard box and try to wait for the enemies to spot you. Don't go too far forwards because they'll be alerted. You want them to spot you right on the limits of their kind of vision, their field of view. And then you want to try and make them two guys near the fence ahead to spot you. And start walking away. There you go. That's all three walking away. Once you're doing so, yep, try to dodge through that hole in the fence. And then come over to this log, crouch. That's it. Because if you don't crouch, this guy might see you. And then from crouched, you want to use L2 and R2. And try to trank this guy. There you go. Trank him. He's the last guard. And then get rid of this dog over here. Now you need to be quick before the other three guards come back. They've gone to check out what that box is doing moving around. So yeah, get that guard over there and the dog. Once you got rid of them, remember, always trank guards, but you can kill dogs if you want to. Now shoot that keratin in between them trees. That's it. Make sure you shoot that keratin, guys, and then come through the fence, go left, watch out for tripwires, and grab this camo, the Choco chip. You can use thermal goggles if you want to check out for any tripwires or snares on the floor. But if you follow my path, you should be okay. And then head northwest, guys, into Bolshaya Pass base. Now we're going to make a save. Yeah, we're going to make a save now. Just make sure you're always getting these uniforms, always getting these keratins, guys, all these animals we get. We're getting a save now because this bit can be a bit tricky. The last room can, but I didn't want to make a save so soon after that part in Rasvet. Yeah, so we're going to get a trophy here for poisoning a guard. And we're going to reload it afterwards. So once you make the save, come kind of around this guard. Remember, don't get too close without walking, without using the D-pad, because otherwise he'll hear you. And what you want to do, you want to equip that live snake we caught earlier. So a coral snake, you'll know it's the right one because it'll be in a box when you select it. And you want to lob this snake at him. Go into first person, aim about there, guys, that's it. And once you hit him with that poison snake, you'll get that trophy, snake bit, poison a guard. And now what I'm going to do, because I'm European, I'm just going to let him spot me, which will be an instant game over. Then we're going to exit and reload that save. Yeah, so much to keep track of here. A lot. Yeah, so I'm just going to reload again, guys. So we're in Bolshaya Pass base. At least with these reloads, it gives me a bit of time to catch up to where I was in the text guides. Yeah, so this is a critical save, 5 of 25. Right, so be very careful here. There's a lot of guards. So first, quickly trank that guy to the far east. Yeah, there you go. And then trank that guy we poisoned earlier. That's it, that's 2 guards. And then come over here. You want to roll and you want to dodge into this trench, but hold the button in so you go straight into a crouch. A prone. And grab the snow face paint from beneath the bridge. Come back, stand up. come around here into the southwest corner of the building, and there'll be a guard inside. Now you want to knock on the wall to get his attention. Once you knock on the wall, remember you just lean against the wall and press circle. Come over to his barrels and crouch, and he's going to come out and he's going to check in a second where you were knocking. I've tried. Oh yeah, and also check for leeches. I forgot about them. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put a note on there. Yeah, when you crawl in the swamp, when you swim in the swamp water, you can get leeches on your body, and you need to get them off you. I don't think they count as a serious injury. I'm not entirely sure. I get a lot of injuries, and at the end of the game, I've only got 3 at the end, which is strange. But yeah, anytime you swim in certain water, you get leeches, and they'll make your stamina drain basically much quicker. You have to go into your cure menu and get rid of them all with a knife. The cigar. Just use cigar to get rid of leeches. And when this guy comes out, yeah, I've tried shooting him through a window, but it just gets a bit too messy. Sometimes he'll see you. Yeah, once he walks past, shoot him in the air, guys, with a trank, the Mark 22 to knock him out. Now be careful here, and also you need to make sure you're doing this within similar sort of timing, guys. Now you can shoot that guy to the north. Remember, Mark 22. As long as this guy nearest to you is not looking in this direction. Yeah, that guard there. You see, just below. I'm going to crawl forward a bit further. Get this camo. Yeah, that is the water uniform. And then I'm going to trank him. There you go. That's another guard tranked. And then come over to the east and trank that guard behind the helicopter. There you go. And you got one more over here to the north. That's it. That's all the guards done. Now what I like to quickly do, guys, is trank them first too, because by the time you've done all that, these two might be about ready to wake up. So trank them again just to reset their sleeping status. That's it. They need the extra beauty sleep. And then drop off to the east. Come inside here. Grab the Mark 22 ammo beneath this middle bed, because you'll probably be getting a bit low at this point. Yep, and grab the mouse trap. The way I always tell which weapon is what. Yep, grab the suppressor as well for the M19, and also shoot the Keratin guys. Yeah, the Mark 22 ammo, the weapon, it can hold 25 bullets, but the M19 can hold 22. So if you're ever unsure what weapon you got equipped, yep, and you got more Mark 22 bullets underneath this bridge, guys. So head out of the building, go north, west slightly, drop in this trench, and grab the Mark 22 bullets beneath that bridge. So now we've got plenty for the upcoming boss fights. Yeah, Mark 22 holds 25. The M19 holds 22. So you use a 25 bullet weapon to knock out enemies, and you see 22 bullet weapon for kind of killing animals and such. Yeah, now come to this food storehouse in the northeast corner. Grab all the items from inside, and then select the TNT. Place it down inside the storehouse, and then come outside, and we're going to get just near the exit. And once you get to about here, when the sort of screen gets a bit smaller, press circle to set it off with TNT. You get a trophy, and then quickly get out, guys, before any of the enemies come in. Right, so we've got our trophy out of the way. Now we've got a first boss fight coming up just there. So you want to save your game. Yeah, save your game here, guys, very important. Yeah, so after saving your game, you might actually need to restart this fight. But the way you do this, I'm just reading this out from a text guide. So straight away, hit him with your Mark 22, and then throw a stun grenade. So straight away, Mark 22, and then throw a stun grenade. And immediately turn around to avoid the flash. Then walk back one step. Then headshot him while he's stunned. Lob another stun grenade. But don't turn around this time. Just keep locking. You'll get stunned, but don't turn around. And then shoot him again with a Mark 22, and then use your final stun grenade. Again, don't turn around. And then by that point, he should be pretty much in his last stamina bar. Like so. So at that point, equip the M19, turn around and shoot that Keratin to the southeast. Shoot that Keratin, then back to the Mark 22, turn back, and because he's in his last stamina bar, he should pause and say something. Give me a chance to hopefully finish him off with a headshot. And he normally runs to that spot as well, eventually as well. so you can get another headshot in and hopefully finish him off. Now, you can also shoot the beehive above his head, which will stun him. But yeah, that might take a few retries, guys, but it's all in my text guides. Just try to repeat that. And right, once spawned in this cave, grab the animal's uniform ammo just on your right. You'll get that from taking out Ocelot by reducing the stamina bar. So make sure you get that animal's camo. And follow my path through here. Now, what I've done here, I've increased the gamma on my video because you will not be able to see anything. Yep, now in this cave, I didn't want the mushroom. I actually want to kill this rat. So yeah, once you start crawling, kill the rat. That's it. That's your rat animal killed. Yeah, so like I say, it looks a bit weird on the video, but I've just increased the gamma for this part in the cave, just so you can see better. You probably can see in game. It's just on the video. It's really dark. So once you come in here, guys, you want to use your thermal goggles so you can see the bats on the ceiling, and you want to shoot one of them, and then pick it up, and then carry on by rolling and crawling through this crawl space to the east. Yep, head through here. Now we're going to pick up the night vision goggles shortly. I don't really use them for anything, but we'll pick them up while we are basically running past them anyway. They did come useful for one of the cutscenes actually. But yeah, pick them up, and then yeah, watch out you don't fall down the big hole in the middle, otherwise you're going to have to come all the way back. Yeah, and shoot that keratin just there, guys. Yeah, it's that keratin just there on the kind of, what's it? Is it eastern wall? Well, sorry, south wall. Yeah, and then drop down this hole in the ground into the water and grab the Russian ration. Russian rations are good. I don't think they go bad, and they probably recover about 1.5 bars of stamina, so not too bad. Yep, and our O2 shouldn't be going down because we have the brown, I think it's a brown face paint equipped, brown or green. Yeah, go through water, go left, and that'll bring you back to where you spawned. So yeah, remember, make sure you got the animal's uniform from on this rock near where we started. Now come back through here on the right, and you want to go through a crawl space in the middle. Yeah, just here. Yeah, go through this crawl space. Now be careful. There's going to be a snake we want to kill shortly, but if you don't kill a snake quick enough, it will poison you. So just be very careful here. It's a massive snake. I'm not sure if the size of it's kind of random, but you'll see it's massive for me. It's a Taiwanese cobra. These things are huge. Yeah, there it is. Look how big that thing is. So yeah, just knife it. Pick up the Taiwanese cobra, aka R Snake B. I don't know why they gave him two names, just makes it confusing. Right, and also if you're ever aiming and you're swaying with your weapon, it's because your stamina is too low. So just bear that in mind, guys. Yeah, if your stamina gets too low, you will sway when you're aiming. Or you can equip the animal's uniform, which makes it so you don't have weapon sway. Yeah, so over here, guys, grab the Mark 22 bullets near that skeleton. And also grab the bug juice on the left. I don't know why I grabbed that and never use it. Yep, and carry on to the north. Yeah, problem is I don't want to be equipping the animal's uniform because I like to use the Desert Tiger to obviously reduce so I don't use suppressors. Now in this room, go right and grab the M37 weapon. Grab the Mark 22 bullets. And then crawl through this space. We're going to be getting a new uniform in a second. And you've got another boss fight coming up. Yeah, already. And this boss fight is very, very annoying. I'm just going to read out what I've got in my text guide. And you can just watch me for how I do it. Yep, so grab the uniform snow. Grab that, guys. And then go through this next crawl space. Yeah, this boss coming up is called the Pain. And he's very, very annoying. So we will be making a save in a second. Yeah, now killer crab, which come past in this cave. That'll be a crab, our crab. To be honest, I'm not sure if you have to get every single animal. I mean, because not everything is tied to a trophy. It's because to unlock one, I think it's the infinity face paint. You have to get every ammo. every kind of animal and plant within the game in one playthrough. But if you get in the highest rank, you unlock it anyway. But we're just going to get everything as we're going through. So I'm just going to refill my stamina. We're going to try and get ready for the boss fight. So if you have to retry this, guys, you don't have to keep re-equipping all your different items you're going to be using. Yep, if you find out that you've got no space, try to, to collect any more animals. Just try to dispose or eat anything. Kind of like, normally your smaller animals will give you their stamina, so you want to get rid of them. And just be careful eating anything poisonous. Right, so what you want the Mark 22, and you want a smoke grenade, you want grenades equipped, and you also want the M37. Yes, a Mark 22, M37 grenades and stun grenades. And we're going to make a save. Yeah, so if you need to reload this, guys, you can just retry this boss quite happily without too much trouble. So first of all, we are going to lob a smoke grenade at him. You want to hold square, so you lob it further. That's it, lob it at him. Now this should, if you lob it right, it should disable the green flies, so they don't come to you. And you'll try to get some quick headshots in. Try to get 3 or 4. Now what you'll find is if you hold R1 and square, and then as you hold in R1, press R2 twice, you'll actually unequip your weapon and equip it quickly. And it actually really helps. And it's a really useful trick. Not just in this fight, but in later fights. When you hold in R1 and you press R2 twice, you'll unequip. Basically, you'll reload your weapon quicker. And you can also allow you to shoot quicker as well, as you see me doing here. And as soon as you've shot him a few times, you want to unequip your camouflage, quit the inventory, and then equip the Desert Tiger again. Because what that does, it gets the green sort of pheromones off you, so the green flies will not come for you. And then each time he gets all the hornets around him, you want to lob a grenade to try to stop him. And if the hornets get around you, just hold any direction on the analog stick to get them off. And if he ever summons a grenade, like so, get ready with the M37 to shoot it instantly. And you're going to try to do this. Use all your grenades. Yep, to get the hornets off him. And then you can briefly shoot him in the head quickly. Like I say, it takes a bit of practice because you have to be accurate with your headshots. And remember, to get a grenade to land near him from here, you have to cook it for 1 or 2 seconds so that you lob it further, like so. And once you've used all your grenades, then you switch to your M37. But hopefully by this point, you've knocked him into a second stage. Now, when he lobs the red flies at you, they can kill you. Well, they will cause a serious injury, I believe. But if you're in first person, they will not be able to damage you. And once you run out of grenades, guys, you're going to jump in the water and grab the grenades at the base, underwater near you. And then come all the way to the east, climb out on these rocks, grab the M22 bullets, Mark 22 bullets, and the M37 ammo if you need them. Yeah, this ammo will always respawn when you get low on ammo. And now, what we're going to do, to get rid of this Hornet shield now, we're actually just going to use the M37. It will take 4 shots, and we can do it very quickly if you use that little trick I said. Remember, when you're holding R1 and square, just spam R2 twice, so you'll need both fingers on the top of the controller to do so. It might take a bit of practice, but it's really useful. It allows you to fire the M37 much more quicker. And now when he lobs some green flies at you, dive in the water and wait for them to stop. The water will get rid of the pheromones as well. So wait for the green flies to despawn, and climb back out and repeat the method. Again, if any grenades get carried towards you, try to shoot him. Shoot the grenade quickly. I normally wait until the grenade is formed. You'll see all the hornets home in and they'll form a ball. As soon as that ball is formed, then that's when you want to shoot it. If you ever see him teleport over to you, dive in the water to avoid his attack. And if he ever pulls out a Tommy gun, dive in the water and hide behind these rocks until he's shot it in sort of 2 barrages of the Tommy gun bullets, and then you can climb out. And it's just repeating the same thing, guys. Using the M37, 4 bullets to knock off his shield. Try to get some headshots quickly, and then go back to evading his attacks and trying to knock out his shield. Like I say, it's a bit tricky. If you want a more slower rundown, more descriptive, look in my text guide. And once you got rid of him, remember you have to use a Mark 22. You can't kill him. You can't kill any bosses or enemies, you have to knock them out by knocking out a stamina. You grab the Hornet Stripe camo off the middle rock where it was, and then look up here in this hole, and you see that keratin, guys. Make sure you shoot that keratin, and then once you've got the camo, the Hornet Stripe camo and the keratin, come out here, guys, and head through the fire exit. Yeah, that camo actually makes it so hornets don't damage you, so it would actually be very useful for this fight. Just unfortunately you don't get it until afterwards, but I guess it would be useful on a New Game Plus playthrough, because you wouldn't have to worry about the hornets attacking you. Right, and you're going to come through here. Again, my gamma's on a bit high, guys, just make it easier for you to see on my video. Yeah, as soon as you get control after that cutscene, shoot that fruit in front of you. Yep, that should be our fruit B and a med. That should give you that trophy. Collect every type of fruit. Everything is in season. Right, and then carry on along the path. Now, the first snake you pass in this next open chamber, you want to collect this one. So shoot it. That's it, and pick it up. And then this alcove just on your left, there's going to be 2 claymores. So make sure you crawl. Yeah, that was our snake C. And that's a Thai Cobra. Yeah, pick up the 2 claymores, and then once you've got them, you can stand up and get the ammo. You got Mark 22 bullets and M19 bullets, and then knock on this part of the wall above where you just came in, and there'll be a keratin, guys. That's keratin number 18 of 64. And then carry on north, and you want to get this mushroom. This green mushroom you're going to reach next. That'll be a Russian glow cap or mushroom E. Yep, and then dodge down here. Carefully don't fall down the gap. And out this far exit. Back outside. I think I'll leave my gamma just on a little bit for this part. It's still quite dark at times. Right, once you're back outside, guys, we're going to make a save here. Because if you get spotted here, yep, you don't want to be doing that fight all over again, do you? So yeah, make a save there. Right, we're going to collect all these fish. This should be all the fish you need. There should be 3 different types here. You got marine shark. That's a big one, I believe. You got a Rona. That's the medium-sized fish. And the little tiny one, funny enough, it's called a big eye trevally. Yep, so shoot them 3 fish. Like I say, the largest one, the medium-sized, and the little tiny one. You'll get fish A, B, and C. You'll get a trophy there, tall tail. Collect every type of fish. Now shoot this keratin just over here. Yep, that's keratin number 19 of 64. Now, because you've got brown face paint, you should have infinite oxygen. Now, keep away from the searchlights. Searchlights will spot you. Keep away from them. Some of them do move a bit erratically. You can either stop if you want, observe their patterns, and reload the safe once you know it. But if you've been similar timing to me, this should work out just the same. Yeah, that far one will kind of move north past the exit you need to take. So just be careful here. But you want to take this exit on the left at the top. Basically, there's a northeast and a northwest exit. You're going to take the northwest one. Yep, once you're in here, now you need to be quick here, guys. Go forward slightly until you can see the western barrel. That one just there. Shoot that one first. If a barrel kills an enemy, it does not count as a kill, so do not worry. Yeah, shoot that barrel. Go forward a bit more and shoot these 2 up here. Now go forward a bit more so you can see the one right in the northeast corner. Yeah, that's not Psycho Mantis. My battery is becoming low. Yep, that one just over there quickly before he gets a chance to call reinforcements. That's it. That should be all the enemies dealt with. Like I say, enemies that die due to, I guess, environmental damage doesn't count as a kill. Right, climb out on this dock. Grab the Mark 22 bullets and the M19 bullets from there. Grab these stun grenades. And then from this boat, you're going to look down and shoot that keratin in that vent. In that water duct down there. So shoot the keratin, then come up here. Now carefully shoot one of these spiders. Don't try to punch them because they might bite you. It's easy just to shoot one of them. That's it. Like I say, if your food is full, try to dispose of or eat some of your smaller animals. Or your fruit. Yeah, some of the bigger animals, there will be kind of like a little brief cutscene when you go to eat it. I think you can press circle to skip them. Yeah, so I'm going to get rid of my mangoes, the rat, and perhaps the glow cap as well. Rush rations. it's up to you. Like I say, I don't think they go bad, so it's up to you what you want to do with them. But yeah, grab the spider, and around the back here should be a suppressor for the Mark 22. And come this room in the far corner. In here is TNT, grenades, AK-47 and the SVD. That's a sniper rifle. You can grab some more M37 bullets if you need to. But yeah, grab that sniper rifle, the SVD, and then go out the same exit you came in, guys. Yeah, that's going to come in useful quite a bit. You can't use it for on enemies because it will kill them. But it does come in useful for kind of shooting far away. Collectibles, like keratins for example. So come back through here, and then all you want to do is take the northeast exit now. Now I'm just going to unequip the, you don't need the M37 anymore. You don't need the grenade, you don't need the smoke grenade, so you can unequip those. Yep, so come through here guys, now head out the northeast exit. Yeah, we do make a save in a minute. Yeah, make sure you've got the SVD as well, you will need it shortly. You don't have to equip it yet, just make sure you've got it in your equipment menu. Because you can make a save here and you won't have to keep equipping it then. So yeah, warehouse exterior. Like I say, make a save. This will be save number 9 of 25. I do make 2 mistakes with saves. So although it says 25 at the end, I do kind of only make 23. But I will point out the 2 which are mistakes. Well, I think I've edited them out actually. But I'll let you know where I made them anyway. But yeah, here you want to equip the SVD and you want to shoot that guy in the wheelchair. He's one of the bosses later, but if you kill him now, you get 2 trophies. Yeah, the end and the early end. So yeah, just kill him with the SVD quickly, and the wheel from this wheelchair will come flying in your direction, and let it hit you, and hopefully it'll kill you. And you can just exit, guys, and reload that save. So yeah, because we did mess up, we killed somebody. Make sure, yep, you do reload your save and reload. Do not continue, remember. We cannot have no continues on this. We're almost 1 hour in, guys. Yeah, that main menu, you can actually change you can change the speed of that. You can change the colour. You can slow it down. Yeah, if you press some of the different buttons. Quite cool to know that. Right, so once you spawn back in, crouch and shoot that first guy, the Mark 22, to knock him out, because he normally spots you almost straight away. So just crouch, make yourself harder to see. And you want to shoot them barrels over there with the M19. Yep. Shoot them barrels. Try not to kill any guys. Just shoot their barrels. That'll be okay. And then shoot the barrels on the left, guys. And that should get rid of all the enemies. And because you shot that barrel in the middle first, the far middle, that would have damaged the end slightly. So we have less stamina when it comes to boss fight later. And then once you climb out, grab that keratin behind you on the floodgates, guys, before you make way over here. Now, when you come over here, just be careful, because sometimes a riot shield enemy might spawn, depending on how long the caution was running for. So just be careful. If he does spawn, try to trank him before he spots you. And once you've done all that, guys, come in here. Right, now in here, come over to the spot, and then use the Mark 22 to crouch him. To trank this guy just below you, and then come over to this wall, and you want to lean out with L2, trank that guy down below, and then trank this next guy on the floor just above him. Yeah, you might need to reposition yourself so you can actually lean out far enough. There you go. Make sure you're leaning, otherwise he'll spot you. That's it. Once you've got them, now be careful. Don't make any loud noises because there's one guard remaining yet. Yeah, but once you've got them first few enemies, come down here and grab the Desert Face camo. Right, and then shoot that keratin high up near the ceiling. Yeah, shoot that keratin, and then from here, trank that final guard just on the very top level. There you go. So that's all the guards done, guys. So you can make how much noise you want to. Yeah, so all that gas you've been holding in, you can release it all now. It'll hopefully keep the guards knocked out a bit longer as well. Right, come in this room now. And you're going to grab the noodles, the RC mates, and the mousetrap. Now, the RC noodles and the RC mates are very good food items. Basically, they're instant noodles and calorie mates. I don't think they go bad, but they actually, I think they refill all your stamina at once. So you could be right at the bottom, but you use them and it will refill all your stamina completely. They're really useful. Now be careful in this area, there's traps everywhere, so you might want to use your thermal goggles to get around. But come over to this tree in the middle, and there'll be a squirrel climbing up. It should be the same tree. Use the thermal goggles to spot him, and then shoot him down. That squirrel will always be in that same tree as long as you're on the same timing. Same squirrels normally jump around the trees, but you'll always spawn on that one when you first come in. Yep, so get the squirrel, and then grab them iron noodles in the northwest corner. Again, like I say, use thermal goggles to make sure you don't run into any traps. And then once you climb up this ledge to the far north, turn around and shoot that keratin on the branch behind you to the southwest. Right, and carry on north into the next area. Now be very careful here. There's a lot of guards behind this fence and the dogs. Now I got a caution here, not an alert, but I got a caution. You might want to shoot the guard first. We'll trank him first before you trank the guard, because he sees... Yeah, he notices me trank the guard, and I got a caution here, so I had to wait for it to kind of fade away. Yeah, thing is, when there's a caution, guys, when you move into another area, there'll be more guards. There'll be more guards roaming. So you've got to be careful. I actually got rid of the caution there, but I think, yeah, I got a caution again, because when you trank this guard over here, there's another guard behind which sees him, and he might have just seen him run away. What you want to try and do is wait. That second guard I tranked, so I tranked the dog, then I tranked the guard, and then tranked the guard to the east. You might want to trank that guard to the east once the far guard has turned back north. He will eventually, but yeah, wait for him to turn back north, and then he will not see you trank him, and then make that bit simpler. And then come through the fence in the far west. There'll be a gap, and shoot that keratin, guys, just on the tree opposite this crawl space, and then crawl through. Just do not forget to shoot that keratin, and just opposite this crawl space, and then come in. Because I'm still on caution, there's going to be more enemies around, so like I say, just be careful with cautions. But these two guys will always be here. You're going to trank these two while you're still in the grass. Yeah, them two guards will always be there. And then once you trank them two, you're going to crawl beneath this to get some Mark 22 bullets and some M19 bullets. These will respawn later, so we can get more. Yeah, there's 3 guards there which shouldn't be there. They're just there because I'm in caution status. So hopefully it did not trigger caution. Like I say, as long as it's them 2 eastern guards in that previous room. If you trank the one to the east but closest to you first, and you haven't waited for the far eastern guard to turn back north, he will spot you, and it will trigger him. So just be careful. But yeah, I'm just going to come back here, just reset them cautioned enemies, just so I can go in the far vent. But yeah, normally you'd come in here. You trank them for 2. I trank first, guys. Grab the ammo beneath the vehicle. Then you'll crawl out the same way you entered, beneath that vehicle. And then you'll come over here and go through this crawl space. Yep, now I'm just going to wait a moment before I go through this crawl vent, this crawl space. Because I do not want additional guards in the next area. Because I have to pretend to be a scientist. And I don't want too many roaming around. So yeah, I'm just going to wait for this caution to fade away. This is the only caution which happens to me, which I did not intend. So yeah, it's not going to be any more mistakes like this. I could have reloaded my save and got rid of this, but I just left it in. I guess at least it shows you what to do if you do accidentally trigger a caution. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to reload. Right, caution's gone, so I'm going to crawl through this crawl space finally. Now when you get in, go left to begin with, because there's a camo at the end here. Yeah, this is the Oyama camo. Right, once you've got that, turn around and head straight forward. Yep, and now you want to equip no paint on your face and the scientist uniform. You have to have no paint on your face, otherwise they will recognise you. Yep, and as soon as you get out of this crawl space, quickly smash this mushroom on the right before the guard comes through the doorway. Yeah, this mushroom here. Kick it, that's it. If you don't have any space, just dispose some food. Yep, so this scientist uniform, the guards will not recognise you, but the scientists will if they look at your face. So try to avoid making eye contact with scientists. You know, try to keep your back to them if you can. But if they do see you briefly, you can quickly turn around But just bear that in mind, guys. If you follow my path here, you should be okay. So yeah, I'm just trying to make some space for that mushroom now. Yeah, so I'm gonna, I don't think this grill will give you much. Yeah, so grab this mushroom, that's it, R mushroom F. Right, so guards cannot see you now. But he can't equip a weapon, so you want to come in here straight after him. Now make sure no guard is near you, but they shouldn't be. Now unequip your camouflage, quickly equip your M19, shoot that keratin, then quickly go back to your scientist uniform. That guard is outside, so you shouldn't have to worry about him seeing you. And we use the silent weapon, of course, as well. And you want to come these steps on the left. Just head all the way to the top. And then follow the wall on the right until you reach the toilets in the corner. Yeah, these toilets here. And you want to smash down the fire cubicle. And behind it, you will find the fire uniform. I never use this uniform, but what it does is it makes it so enemies will not get too close to you because you stink. Yeah, they'll just always shoot you. They won't come in close for melee. Yeah, once you've got a fly uniform, come back down the steps, and you want to go all the way down the steps now. So just keep descending. Yep, until you get to Lab B1 East. And when you come through here, guys, keep to the right because there's some spiders in the middle of the path and they will bite you. So keep to the right like I am. Try not to run into the guards. Yeah, keep to the right and enter the fire cell. Now you're going to get a mouse trap. That's it, just there. And then wait near this keratin. Wait for the guard to go out of the way. So he's not going to see you. And then aim in first person and punch your keratin. That's it. He'll look around. But because he won't see you in line, he'd already walked past the wall. He won't be able to spot you. Yeah, do not let any guards see you do basically any unusual actions. So yeah, but punch that keratin when that guard's out of view. And then run past them and back up. Again, keep to the side wall when you run back up so the spiders don't bite you. Now come up the steps. Back here, guys. And you want to head all the way through this corridor now. I think it's the third door on your right. But you follow my path. Yeah, you want to go in this door here. Yep, try not to slam doors as well. Because that will alert the guards, kind of. Not alert them, but it will just make them aware of something suspicious. But just walk into them slowly or press triangle to open them slower. Now be careful down here, there's some scientists and they will spot you. Remember that if you look at them, they'll spot you. You need to make sure you have your back turned to them when they're looking. Yeah, come in this first room and grab a cigar gas spray. And you want to equip that. You can use that to knock out humans by just one spray when you're close to them. But do not use it too much because we do need it for a upcoming boss. Yeah, use it on that guard from behind to knock him out, and then use it on this scientist from behind to knock him out. Just makes this bit a little bit easier. And then punch that keratin, open this locker, guys, and grab the handkerchief. The handkerchief will knock enemies out as well. But it's not as effective, I guess, because you have to be a bit closer with that. Now this guard, there's two scientists sat down there, but they were facing in the direction we were running in, so it wasn't too much of a problem. I just ran straight through there. That's it. And to this room, and there'll be a cutscene. Now, after this cutscene, you want to save your game because this bit can be a little bit tricky getting through without getting spotted by the scientists. Yep, and knocking them out beforehand will not do anything. I did try knocking them out before, and then doing this bit. They will all be revived and be awake. So knocking them out before does not do anything. Yeah, so save your game. Now, carefully open this door. That scientist might be looking at you if you're too quick. Now that scientist, I normally come behind and then run diagonally past him like so, because he's kind of looking in your direction. But if you run kind of diagonally past him, he will notice something, but he won't get a chance to see you properly. And that guard in that final room just there, if you're too quick, he might be looking in your direction when you open the door. That's why that bit's a bit tricky. Depending on your timing, the scientist might be looking directly in your direction when you open the door, and it'd be kind of like a automatic alert. So yeah, that's why I made a save there. But yeah, once you've done it, come out and come through into this room and out this door here. Yeah, but look at my text guide, it's all broken down. So once back outside here, the exterior inside walls. Yeah, we're going to equip the Desert Tiger suit now. Now you want to be quick here before any of the guards notice you. Once you equip that uniform, that guard in the distance might notice something. So quickly trank him. That's it. And then quickly trank this guy on the left. That's it. That's the 2 immediate guards taken care of. Remember to trank him. And then shoot this keratin in the window of that outhouse. And then them 2 guards to the west are awake again. You're going to trank one of them. And there'll be another guard just around that corner, remember. There he is. So trank him before he gets a chance to wake up his buddy, if he did notice him. And I got them both. He did manage to wake up his mate, so I'm just going to knock him back out again. There we go. Right, all the guards taken care of. We're going to grab the ammo, which is respawned beneath this vehicle. So M19 bullets again, and some Mark 22 bullets. We've got a boss coming up. Yep, so crawl out back through this crawl space. Right, so remember, we've got the same enemy seat. Remember, you got the guard, you got the dog, and you got 2 guards on the far end. So yeah, lean out, trank him, and either trank or kill the dog. Remember, dogs do not count if you kill them. Now, the guards to the west, remember, one of the guards might be... You only really need to take care of the guard which is closer to you. The far guard, he'll just walk north and south. But the problem is, when you take care of that closer guard, the other guard might see, and it might cause a caution. So be very careful. But if you leave him until you get down here, the other guard should have turned away. So then you can get rid of this guard without the other guard seeing, like so. That's it. And once you've got rid of them guys, yep, go back through this southern exit. So once you come through here, it's going to trigger a boss fight. So just going to get ready. Just so we don't have to keep re-equipping every time we have to reload this fight if you don't get the strategy straight away. So all you want really is your stun grenades. And then of course your M19 and your Mark 22. So yep, as soon as you spawn in, make a save. Now strategy is a bit tricky to do. Well, I wouldn't really say it's that tricky, but it's really effective actually. Yeah, so make a save, and straight away you're going to go east, kind of north, east slightly, but a little bit north. You want to go east, but a little bit north, and grab the M19 ammo, just over here. Then from there you want to go north to this patch between the grass, near this tree, and there's a tripwire. Go to about here, and then you want to use the fake death pill. Use the fake death pill. Yep, and then he should run up behind you. Now when his hands land beside him and he's about to step forward, use the revive pill. That's it. Then lob a stun grenade in front of you at the tree. Wait a moment, run into his tripwire. That will stun him for a good few seconds, and then quickly attack him with the M19 to kill him guys quickly. That's it, that's a quick way to kill him. Now, I know we use the M19, but it won't actually kill him, it'll actually knock him out. So don't worry about using the M19 with that strategy. But yeah, I actually had to reload that. But when you use a fake death pill for the first time, you do actually get a trophy. So I'm just showing you my saved video when the trophy popped. Yeah, it might take, normally that sometimes takes me a few attempts to get that down, but it's pretty quick to do. You know, you go right, well east, grab the ammo, then go north. Between the grass near the tree and the tripwire, use a fake death pill. You really, I mean, when it comes to side view, it don't seem to work as well. You normally want him to come behind. Yep, and that's kind of it, guys. So after you've beat him, like I say, it's all explained in the text guide. Yeah, after you beat him, you want to cure any of your wounds, which you got from him. Yeah, for the arrow, you want to use your knife, the styptic, and the disinfectant. And for the cut, disinfect, styptic, bandage, and suture kits. And for the venom poisoning, you want to use serum. Right, so straight after, grab the spider uniform in front of you. And then just to the right, get this mushroom beside the tree. That's it, that should be our mushroom D, the fly agaric. Then mushrooms, this is the only area you find that type in, if I remember. So it's very important you find that mushroom. Yeah, fly agaric or our mushroom D. You only find them in that area at this moment in time where the boss fight begins. They're not there when you first come through. I think it's like Because earlier I think it was night time, now it's daytime. But yeah, make sure you got that. Right, and in this room, we're actually going to use the spider uniform. Now, spider uniform, use your stamina very, very quickly. But it gives you really good camouflage no matter where you are. Or if you're standing up or crouched. So we're going to use spider uniform, because if not, this bit can be a bit tricky. And it's just easier with spider uniform. Yeah, run along there, drop down, grab by spamming triangle. Stand up quickly and trank that guy with the Mark 22. Look below and trank that guard, and then trank that guard as well down there. Now if you're quick enough, you can kind of lean here and use R2 to spot that guard over there. If not, come down here and try to trank him from here. Yeah, there's one more guard out there near where we came in, you know, much earlier in the game. And once you tranked him, yeah, watch your stamina. Like I said, spider uniform, use stamina very quickly. That's it. Once you got him, you can unequip the spider uniform just to save the stamina. Just go back to the Desert Tiger. Yeah, I use spider uniform quite a few spots actually, because it's just useful. Yeah, I'm going to go back to the brown face paint because you're going to be in the water soon. Come back in here because the RC mate, the noodles, and the mousetrap have respawned. Yep, and then we're going to jump over this railing on this side and grab the Mark 22 suppressor. And then come up here, guys, and yeah, now we've got a key. We actually got a key card earlier, but for now we want to come through here because we want to get the water uniform. I believe it only spawns here. I mean, some of the uniforms they will actually spawn later on in the game as well. But as soon as you come here, guys, trank that guard just in front to the left. Then carefully trank these two guards before they get a chance to call for backup. Yeah, trank him. And then this one right beside you. Be very careful here. That's it. 3 guards. That's all you want to do. Right, and then we're going to go out the far left exit. Yep, just over here. You've got the brown face paint, so you should have infinite oxygen. Yep, so all we're going to do, we're going to swim to the far end. If you swim in the water, you move quicker. Yeah, good luck trying to walk all the way to the end. Yeah, just go in the water, you got infinite O2, and then just spam square. I think it's square to breaststroke through. 1 hour 20, guys. We're getting there, almost halfway. Yeah, pretty much did commentary for this all at once. But it's the first guide of 2024. Yep, so grab the water face paint, guys, there at the end. I don't know why the water uniform spawns there afterwards, but yeah, unfortunately you have to come back in here to get that. Yeah, the water camo, the face paint. So make sure you got that, guys, and then turn around, and now we're going to head back. All the enemies will have respawned here, unfortunately. Well, not respawned, I guess they've woken up. So you're going to have to knock them out again. But you can shoot the barrels now to get rid of them. But just like before, when we came in here at the end, we'll see it, we're going to have to shoot that. Sorry. So I'm into the wall. I was looking at my text guide. You're going to have to trank the guard in front of you to begin with, because he will normally spot you if you're not quick enough. And then the other guards, you can shoot the barrels to get rid of them. Yeah, I normally lay down just because it makes it harder for him to see you. And yeah, you want to trank that guard to begin with. Some of the guards are actually still asleep. Lucky me. Yeah, if you're quick, them guards will still be asleep, hopefully. And then what I would normally do, so you trank that first guard, and then you would wait for that guard in the middle to walk near the barrel on the right, shoot it when he gets close, and then you'll shoot the barrel on the far left, on the left. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what am I doing this for. I think I wanted to see if it kind of makes more weight back up. Or maybe I just wanted to do it before that caution, was going on for too long. Yeah, because sometimes a riot enemy might spawn if the caution was running for too long. So just be very careful here, guys, in case the riot guard has spawned. Yeah, if he asks, just carefully try to hide behind cover and lean to take him out. Yeah, grab the Mark 22 bullets on the left there, and the stun grenades, and also the smoke grenades on the left there as well. Yep, and then come back through here, have a Mark 22 ready. All the guards will probably be awake by this point. So all you're going to do is knock out this first guard, just shoot him. Yep, he will walk past that door in a second, there he is. Right, come through here, go right, and now we can unlock this door. Now we've got key card 4. Yep, come up here, and we're going to get the Sokolov animal now. Is that how you pronounce it? No idea. But what you want to do first, just run forward to trigger this codec call. Yeah, just run forward to trigger that. That's it. And then what you're going to do, you're going to place all 4 mouse traps. So place all 4 of your mouse traps here. You should have 3 or 4. Yeah, place all 4 of them. Yep, then go outside. Yep, and like I say, you wait for the Sokolov. So if they're just frogs, you don't have to. If you fall, you don't have to keep disposing every time. Just pick up the mouse traps, place them all again, and it will spawn. It will respawn the traps, and they'll have new animals inside. So yeah, you don't have to keep collecting them. As long as you're collecting the mouse traps and replacing them, it will work, and you don't have to keep disposing your food. So again, no, it's still not there. Crouch to pick up all 4 mouse traps. Place them all back down on top of each other. That's it. Just keep doing this. It won't take you long. That's it. All 4. Back out. Back in. What have we got now? Frogs. Yep, so frogs again. Yeah, just look at them in first person. It'll show you what's inside. Yeah, so just pick up the mouse traps. Like I say, you're looking for Sokolov or something. It's spelt in the English versions, I guess, Tsuchinoke. Sorry, O at the end, not E. So again, just go back out that exit and then come back in. No, still not. I've got plenty of frog bees. Yeah, if you keep disposing the animals all the time, it'll take ages. So just leave the animals there. It goes by just much quicker that way. Nope, still not. It shouldn't be much longer now, guys. If I'm just looking ahead in my video, when my audio comes back again. I think I've got about 3 more attempts. Yeah, 3 more attempts and I think it spawns. Just looking at my audio on my timeline. Yeah, 2 more and they're going to see Sokolov. Yeah, you have to find it for a trophy, and if you get through the game with this alive, it helps you unlock, I think it's the Infinity face paint, or is it the stealth camo? But for this version, I'm not entirely sure if you actually need to take it to the end. You know, because we have to get Fox round, which unlocks the face paint, which that would unlock. But we're going to be doing that anyway. So this should be it, guys. Oh, there it is. So you see it? The Sokolov. So that's the animal you want. So it is going to be alive. You did catch it alive and you want to keep it alive. And never eat this animal. I guess this version will work for the PS3 version as well. I guess that's what's good about this guide. You can use it on the PS4, PS5 version and also the old PS3 trophy list. Yeah, so like I say, capture it alive. Yeah, just dispose of these frogs. The poison dart frog will poison you. Just dispose of them. There you go. You got a trophy, guys, believe it or not. Catch the Sokolov mythical serpent. Like I say, never eat this. Keep it. Do not dispose of it and never eat it. Yeah, the Sokolov. Right, so we caught it, finally. Just a few more things to do in this room. There's no enemies in this room, so don't worry about making noise. So there will be a bird in this grass. It can be a bit tricky because it's so tiny. You might want to use thermal goggles. And if you go too far forward, you're actually you can scare these away if you go too close to them. Just like so. You see it flew away. If that happens, just go out and come back in, and it'll be respawned. So yeah, this is the R-Bird D, the magpie. It'll be just near the start of the grass. Yeah, accidentally went back out and came back in there. That's a force of habit. Yeah, so start the grass, use the thermal goggles to see it better. Yeah, lean, stand up on your tiptoes if you need to. Like I say, just do not get too close because otherwise it'll fly away. I guess you could lob a grenade if you want to. That'll work quite well. I don't think grenades scare them away either. And we got it. Yep, I got it. So that's your R-Bird D, the magpie. And then you want to shoot this keratin behind you on the corner above the entrance. If you can't spot it, it's because you're too close. Yep, that's that bird I just picked up. Yep, so there it is. You can see it now. Yeah, that keratin. Shoot that. Yep, then come over here. Now, careful where you stand here because some snakes might poison you. But there's some fruit in this tree which we need. The vine melon. Yeah, shoot one of them down. Our vegetable, the vine melon. And also get this bird just up here. Nice, easy one to shoot here. No, not the frog. Well, no, I guess that is it. Yeah, shoot that bird. That will be the bird C. Our bird C, the red avadavat. Yeah, so dispose of some food if you need to. Yep, our bird C. Yeah, never dispose of, I mean, if you have to, you have to. But try to, like I say, instant noodles and calorie mates are the best ones. So they want to be the last things you dispose of if you have to. Right, and once you've got all them, carry on north, guys, through here. Take a left at the fork and get the mushroom near this tree. This should be a final mushroom you need, and you'll get a trophy fungus among us. Yeah, that is the R mushroom B, the Euroluminescent. And you're going to shoot this keratin. Try to be quick in this room because there's quite a lot of guards roaming. Now, once you shot the keratin and you've got the mushroom, equip the spider camo and follow my path here. So go right. You'll probably see a guard just down below. Keep kind of left here because there's a guard up there to the right. Now carry on along here. And then you want to wait about here because there's two birds down there. And if you scare them away too early, they will attract that guard up ahead. So wait till you spout out of the grass. And they can run forward and they will not hear the birds. And you want to CQC slam him. And with the spider uniform still equipped, carry on along here, guys. Keep to the right. And that guard on the left shouldn't see you. Yep, keep to the right. Go left around that tree. And you might want to use thermal goggles because there is a snare down there. If a snare does grab you, just press triangle to cut it. That's it. And take the northeast exit. Now here, keep spider uniform equipped. Carry on all the way to the east. And there'll be a building to the far northeast. There's a keratin in the left-hand window. So try to get a good view of the left-hand window. You want to equip the SVD. You might need to eat some food just to refill your stamina. Remember, spider uniform eats your stamina very fast. You thought a crocodile would give you more stamina, wouldn't you? But it doesn't really give you much. So yeah, make sure you've got enough stamina so your weapon is not swaying. And then equip the SVD. And you want to shoot that keratin. Like I say, it's in the left window of the far northeast house. Thing is, when you shoot it, you're going to trigger a caution. That's why it helps having the spider uniform equipped. Yeah, you can only equip 8 items at once. So you might need to, I guess I can get rid of the mouse trap. You're going to need the stick spray later and the smoke grenades for the upcoming boss. Yes, with the SVD, aim for the left window of that far house. There it is, the keratin. Shoot that. Right, as soon as you've shot it, unequip it. And you want to go back out the same exit. And you want to be quick here because some guards are slowly making their way down now to your location. There's some up there, So you want to be quick before they get a chance to see you. But hopefully they shouldn't see you with the spider uniform on, guys, assuming you're quick. Now when you spawn here, because you're in caution, there's going to be some guards directly in front of you. But because you've got a spider uniform on, he will not see you when you first spawn in. Yeah, just over there. So what you want to do, you want to take cover behind this tree. And then you can go back to the Desert Tiger uniform. You do not need to worry about the spider uniform for now. But you need it on when you first come in. And take cover behind this tree on the right. Yep, and then you want to get rid of that guard. Just trank him. Yeah, if you unequip the spider uniform, just make sure you're behind cover when you do so. And no guards can see you. So once you get rid of that guard, there'll be one more nearby somewhere. So very carefully get rid of him. There he is. He's going to check out its mate. There you go. Because I'm leaning, they can't see me. That's it. Once got them two guys. Now you want to take the northwest exit. But just make sure you're ready for the boss fights when you make a save. You don't have to keep re-equipping everything. Like I say, you want the Desert Tiger camo. You want full stamina. You want Desert Tiger camo. You want the smoke grenades. You want the AK-47. You want the Mark 22. You want stun grenades. And you also want the cigar gas spray. This strategy might take quite a while. It's really effective, but it can take a bit of practice to get it down. But once you do get it down, it's not really that tricky to do, actually. The speedrun use a similar strategy to this, but I've just swapped it up slightly just to make it a bit more accessible. If you like, I use more stun grenades than what they do. Just because I find the last part of the fight the trickiest, but stun grenades makes it a bit easier. So yeah. After that cutscene, we're going to save our game, ready for this boss fight. Yeah, that should be save number 12 of 25. Yeah, while you're practicing, while you are practicing strategies, you don't need to keep reloading. You can keep using continues, and to retry quicker. And then once you're ready to do it for real, then quit to main menu and reload your save. So first of all, equip the M19, go left around them. And then head north, but keep nearby these rocks and keep to the right. Now come about over here, make sure you're not in view, and you'll see the boss in the distance. You'll see a sniper scope glinting, and then quickly shoot him the Mark 22 3 times. And then once he runs away, shoot the parrot on that branch above. The parrot is actually his parrot, and that parrot will give away your location, so you want to make sure you get rid of it. So trank it and then pick it up. It's actually one of the animals you need. Like I say, make sure you trank the boss 3 times. Just lean out of cover to do it. And then once you've done that, come down here to the east. Come to this wall which you can climb. And then punch 7 times. We do this for the timing. Because then we know about a certain amount of time has passed. So punch 7 times. Then run back to this first tree. Lob a smoke grenade to the left. Make sure you cook it fully. So you lob it as far as you can. Then go back to the tree you can climb. And shoot the AK-47. Shoot about 10 bullets or so. And then go west. You'll see the boss in the distance. You'll see a scope glinting. Throw the stun grenade when you get to that tree there. That's it. And then run up to him. He'll be stunned. Equip the cigar gas spray. Make sure you're beside him on his right. And then look at him in first person. Punch him twice. And then use cigar gas spray. Punch him twice again. And then quickly equip your Mark 22 and aim down on him. He's crouched. That's why you need to quickly aim down. And when you use the cigar gas spray, make sure it sort of makes him flinch twice. And you need to be quick. If he gets a chance to turn during that little combo, this will not work. So if that happens, just retry it, guys, until you get strategy down. And then once he drops camo, you want to shoot him in the head with the Mark 22 and then use cigar gas spray. Then run past him, grab the camo drops, very important. Come down here, the path he's running to. Stop in his path, use cigar gas spray when he gets close. Punch him twice, use cigar gas spray again. Now don't run past him. Start cooking a stun grenades. And once he runs back, lob it. But don't lob it too soon, because he's normally vulnerable. He's normally invincible for like a few seconds. And then once the stun grenade stuns him, run up to him again. Punch him twice, gas spray. Punch him twice and gas spray. Knock him down. And again, start cooking a stun grenade, but do not run behind him. Because he will normally run in the path opposite to you, wherever he was when he starts to recover. And he'll lob a stun grenade that time. So just make sure you're not too close. And then again, when he runs away, wait a few seconds, chase after him, and then lob the stun grenades, and that'll stun him. And again, punch twice, cigar gas spray, punch twice, cigar gas spray, and that should finish him off, guys. Like I say, it's a bit tricky doing that. So just retry that, you know, until you've got it down. But once you get the method down, it's pretty nice to do and works well. But look at my text guide if you need more. If you need more description on how to do that. Basically, it might just explain things a bit better on how it works. And of course, make sure you grab the camo he dropped, and you got that trophy for holding him up. It's tricky getting this camo, but luckily it works well with the strategy. Yeah, now you want to equip the woodland camo and the moss face paint. So yeah, woodland camo and the moss face paint, and then lay down, and you'll get a trophy, guys, because you got 100% camo index. So yeah, straight out of fight, equip woodland and the moss, lay down, and you'll get the camo trophies for getting 90% and 100% if you're not already. Right, and then you want to drop down. You want to have the Desert Tiger camo equipped now. Drop down, go kind of northeast, and shoot this keratin behind this tree here. Sorry, not northeast, southwest. Yep, and then take the southwest exit. Yep, into Sokolov South. This is basically where we just were fighting that boss. When you kill him, it basically warps you to a different room. Yeah, so go south slightly, and you'll see a keratin on that sort of ledge over there to the southwest. Shoot it, and then head back into the stream. Yeah, that boss, it can take, basically he can run around about 4 different areas, and it can be very, very annoying. So it's really, really effective to learn that strategy. Otherwise you'll be chasing, like I say, you'll be chasing them around 4 different areas. Pain in the ass. Not 4, but yeah, good 3 or so areas. So once you're back in here, head north, and you want to take this northwest exit. Just over there. Yeah, this one here. You know if you took the right one because you'll head into Sokoveno West. Yep, and then head over here. Head all the way over to the river. Just keep following the left wall until you reach the river. Then once you reach it, equip the SVD and aim down the river, and you should see the keratin on the far end. Yep, so you can unequip the AK-47, the stun grenades, and the smoke grenade now as well. Yeah, there it is. Shoot that. That's all you needed to do. Now go back into a previous room. Into, yep, Sokoveno North. Yeah, once in here, you want to grab this weapon to the northeast. This is weapon the boss drops, the Mosin Nagant. This is a sniper rifle which fires tranquilizer rounds. So this is good for knocking out enemies, but the problem is it's not silenced. Yeah, so that's where it is. Yep, I just thought maybe I'll show you the map for once. Why not? I guess you've been dying to look at the map when I've been getting these collectibles. Thing is, it takes a long time opening these menus, so I don't want to keep opening the map every single moment, because it'll add a lot of time to the timer. Yeah, then from there, you just want to basically head to the northeast exit. You can either go west up the slope and then follow the path east, or you can just go northeast from where you grab the weapon and then head north. Yeah, once you reach this tunnel, just jump in through it, guys, into the Groznyj tunnel or something. Yeah, so near this first part of the wall sticking out on the left will be a keratin. Keratin number 35, so I've got more than half of these. And the climber's ladder. For some reason that ladder goes on for about 2 minutes. I guess so they could force that kind of James Bond type theme tune in your ears. But yeah, climb that ladder. Obviously I skipped it out a little bit. And then go out the fire door, guys. So here, yep, grab a smoke grenade and the serum, and then continue west. Right, yeah, just continue west here, guys. So I've just had a bit of a break. Past the halfway point. Yeah, so there's quite a few guards here, so be careful. I normally come to the far southwest corner, and from here I'll trank that guard just overlooking the cliff to the west. Yep, I've got to refill my stamina. Remember, do not use the Suchiniko. Do not use it. Keep it alive in a cage. You can eat the parrot if you want to. You can eat the parrot if you want to. Yep. Trank that guy to the west. That's it. Trank him. Use thermals if you want to see some of the guards a bit easier. Now be careful here. And then I normally come up to this vulture. Just kick it to death, or you can shoot it beforehand. It'll normally drop 2. Well, I guess it dropped 1 there. It does sometimes drop 2 parts of food. Yeah, then trank that guy to the north. There are 2 guides to the east in the middle, but you can normally get past without getting rid of those. Yeah, trank this guy to the northeast, and there'll be 1 more guy to the north behind these 2 rocks. So get rid of him as well. Again, remember to trank him. Yeah, that guy just there. That's it. Once you got rid of them 4 guards, none of them should really be a problem now. Yeah, I think I got poisoned there by a scorpion. It bit me. It poisoned me. So I'm about to cure it. Yeah, now crawl beneath the middle of these 2 rocks. Because you'll find some Mark 22 bullets, which we are getting pretty low on. You'll find serum and some SVD ammo. But it's mainly for the Mark 22 bullets we wanted. Now, shoot that keratin, guys. Just on that cliff. Yeah, do not forget to shoot that keratin just on the cliff to the top left, to the far left, sorry. And then come to the mountainside. Now, once you get here, make sure you've got the Mark 22 equipped. And then quickly, do not do anything. Just hold square and shoot. You'll automatically shoot the guard on the mountain above, because you're kind of already locked onto him. Just press square and release straight away, so you shoot him. Grab the ammo ahead, and then go in that alcove and grab a stun grenade. Just watch out for the scorpion in their first pickups. Come to top of that slope, stand up on your tiptoes, and trank that guy. Come that cave, grab the M19 bullets and the other ammo. Come along here. Now that's the guy we tranked at the start of this area. Yeah, carry on through this owl and loot this alcove for some more M19 bullets. Carry on up. Now there will be a guard here. Now be very careful. I messed this one up somehow. Yep, I think I shot a shoulder by mistake. But yeah, just try to shoot him in the head first time. And be very careful, because he does turn around eventually. That's why you don't want to go too far up. But as you see, I did shoot him in the shoulder. That's why it took longer to knock him out. But you do want to try to shoot him in the head. And then come over to here. Lean and trank that guy with a headshot. Once you knocked him out, go right. Climb up these 2 steps. As long as you're quick, the helicopter shouldn't really see you. As you see, he never sees me. And I don't think I've ever been spotted by it before. You know, as long as you don't trigger a caution, I guess. Yeah, at the end here, you'll find some Mosin bullets. Now, be careful with these 2. Because you see that one on the left, he's walking towards him now, so he's actually looking in this direction. So wait for that lower one to walk south. And then trank that far guard. That's it. And he shouldn't see. And then quickly trank him. That's it. Once you trank them 2, you can shoot that keratin over there. There's 1 more guard left yet, so make sure you are using a silenced weapon. And we've got a Desert Tiger equipped so that we do not waste our suppressors. Yeah, once you shot the keratin and tranked these 2 guards, come all the way up here and then get rid of this last guard. Yep, see that guard there? Trank him now. That's it, that's all the guards done. So come in here now, grab the RC mate and the 3 Russian rations. And then that's all we needed. Of course, you got a keratin. And then come in here. Now in the mountain top. Yeah, so here you want to equip the Desert Face and the Spider uniform. But remember, the Spider uniform eats through your camouflage, your stamina really quick. And if it gets too low, if your stamina gets too low, the Spider uniform will not have any effect. So just bear that in mind. Now with Spider uniform, come up here guys, and dodge off about where I do. Somebody will notice something, but not quite close enough to see you. Come up here, stick to the right in the trench. Once you get to this door, climb 2 steps on the left, quickly. Come around here, up the slope. Keep to the right side of this, there is a guard on the left, that's it. That guy should be walking away. Dodge down here. And that's it, yeah. A lot of guards there guys, but it gets you through that area really easily if you use the Spider uniform and use the same sort of path and Same timing. Now once you get up here, unequip the spider uniform. That's it, and you'll be in Mountaintop Ruins. Now it's going to be a cutscene. Now you want to skip the first 5 cutscenes. Very important. Skip only the first 5. That's it, until you get to this cutscene here. Now once you get to this cutscene, let it play out, but hold R1. Hold R1. This is your first hidden first person view. Yeah, I'll sped this up. So hold R1 until you get to, and once you get to here, there'll be a hidden cutscene where you see a big boss riding around the horse, and you see the Sorrow beside her. Yep, just here. She's about to ride off. There you go. See the Sorrow beside her on the left. Yep, that's the first hidden perspective. And shortly after, there'll be another one where Eva gestures Ocelot. That one there. That's apparently another hidden first person. So that's 2 hidden first person views, guys. Let that cutscene finish playing. Whenever there's a cutscene with a hidden first person view, always let that cutscene finish playing. There's a lot of comments around this trophy on the internet that they've glitchy. It's glitchy. You have to let the whole cutscene play out. You have to watch every cutscene. I don't know, but it's worth me just watching the cutscene which contains the hidden first person view. Yeah, just finish watching that cutscene, and then all the rest you sort of find skip. It worked for me. But I think there might be 9. All the guides say there's only 6, but I think there may be 9. All 9 were in my text guide, and that's the first 2. So to begin with, don't forget this one. Shoot the keratin on that tower straight ahead of you. Yep, just on that tower. That's it with the SVD. That's it. Do not forget to shoot that keratin. And that should be keratin number 38 of 64. And you actually get key card B after that cutscene, by the way. Right, so now you're in the Mountaintop Ruins. Grab the R noodles on your left. Come down here. Shoot the scorpion. Yep, pick that up. That's another animal. Yeah, grab the Mark 22 bullets and the claymore. And shoot that keratin. Make sure you grab the scorpion. Yeah, shoot the keratin, grab the scorpion, guys. And you're good to go in a second. We're just going to equip the desert face paint again. And the spider uniform. Because we're running back through that previous area. So yep, again, spider uniform. No need to crawl through the door. Didn't mean to do that. So stick to left, sprint down here. And the guard on the right shouldn't spot you. It might not even be the guard. It might be the Fury. Is it the Fury? I forget the name now. But yeah, quickly climb up there. Remember, you got a spider uniform equipped. Drop down here. Keep dropping down and heading south, but following the wall on the left. And you'll reach his camo uniform splitter. And there'll be a keratin just hiding there. Yeah, shoot that. That's keratin number 40 of 64. Now, careful running back here. You can see that enemy walking down that trench. Be careful. Run back up here with spider uniform. And that guard on the buff should notice something, but he won't quite spot you. And there you go, into this tunnel, guys. Right, you can unequip the spider uniform now. You actually want to equip the black face and the olive drab uniform. This could be very handy for the next boss fight. So the black face and the olive drab uniform. You want the Motorbike weapon. And you also want the SVD weapon, so we need it for shooting this next keratin. And you want the night vision goggles. So we want the Motorbike ready and the SVD ready for the next fight. Well, the Motorbike for the next fight, the SVD for shooting the next keratin. Now come down here at the bottom of the stairwell, right at the bottom. There'll be some items. You've got Mark 22 bullets, M37 and M19. Carry on down. There's some ointment there and a bandage. On the right, near the walkway, you've got Mark 22 bullets and AK-47. Now look straight ahead and you'll see the keratin on a pipe all the way over there. Yeah, to the far north. Yeah, there you go. Keratin number 41 of 64. My stamina's low, so I'm going to have to eat something. Absolute waste of time eating them scorpions. Look how much stamina they give you. I love instant noodles. Their curry flavour as well, making them even better. So yeah, shoot that keratin, guys, and then go back to your yeah, you can unequip the SVD. You don't need it anymore. Well, not for the time being anyway. Right, equip the night vision goggles or the thermal goggles. There's a hidden cutscene here. There's two hidden first-person perspectives in these cutscenes, which no other guides mention. This is only noted in the official guide. So you need to have the thermal goggles or night vision goggles equipped to see this. and hold R1. So hold R1, that's your first one. So if you've got thermal goggles, it'll be a thermal image. So that's your first hidden cutscene. And then we'll skip forward. The next one is at the end of the cutscene. So keep this cutscene playing. Hold R1 always. And shortly coming up, there it is. There's the next hidden first person's perspective, guys. That might not be. So it's got an R1 in the top right hand corner. But the official guide lists this as hidden. So I'm going by that. Alright, so straight after the cutscene, save your game now. Yeah, in the master guide, it shows you 6, but it doesn't show that one. So I've just added that one in there just because it counts as a hidden in the official guide. Because you never know, maybe the master guide is a bit wrong. There are quite a few typos in there, so you never know. I mean, even official guides can get things wrong. But these 9 work for me. So yeah, save your game. Then come all the way north to this far door. Lean against the door, then crouch and then crawl, go into prone. And equip the Mossinagan. Go into prone. That's it now. You're just going to lay here. This is the best camera you can get without using the spider. But you can't really use that because it uses stamina too quick. I guess you maybe when he walks closer you could switch to it if you wanted. But this normally does a trick. So what you want to do is stay here. Now when you see the boss, you want to quickly shoot him 3 times. 3 or 4 times until you kind of hit him enough and he'll get stunned and he'll run away. You know the score. You can normally hit an enemy like 2 or 3 times before they run away. Same with this guy here. But if you can get headshots, they'll do much more damage. That'd be even better. Yeah, if you can get headshots, and you want to do that trick where you hold in R1. So I know you press L1 to aim, but if you hold R1, then you can press R2 twice to unequip and equip your weapon to reload it and shoot quicker. So remember, when you're aiming, hold R1 as well, and you can spam R2 twice to reload quicker. And yeah, so he's coming close. So when you see him, just shoot him, guys. It's normally about 3 shots. Shoot him until, like I say, he runs away. I find this way is pretty effective. This fight can be pretty messy, but I find this way works really well. And if you do get set on fire, yeah, I shouldn't have got up there. I should have waited. I was getting a bit impatient. Yeah, if you do get set on fire, you can equip the cardboard box to put the flames out. So here you go. Yeah, so you knock him down like so, guys. That took off almost half his stamina. Yep, so you'll knock him down, he'll run away, and then just wait for him to pop up again. Like I say, when he walked close, like he just did for me, if you equip the spider uniform, he might not see you. You know, it might be even better. But I've had it sometimes when with the olive drab and the black, he don't see me. It might be because I stood up, and I might have moved forward a little bit too much. Yes, he's come close again. So again, like I say, if you can get headshots in, but when you do shoot him first time, be quick, because obviously it gives away your location. But normally, once you do knock him down, he'll run away and kind of reset, and he won't know where you are again. So it's very important each time you shoot him, you always manage to shoot him a few times and knock him down. If you shoot him once and then kind of miss 1 or 2 shots, he'll get a chance to probably spray you. But sometimes things do get a bit unlucky and he might just run up to you and spray you. It's not really much you can do. But most time that does work pretty well for me. Yep, Houston, we had a problem. Of course, because you beat him with stamina depletion, you get a fire uniform. The fire uniform is right beside where you spawn after. So make sure you grab the fire uniform, guys. Grab all these equipment, all these items. And what have we got here? Yeah, we had Mark 22 bullets, disinfectant, suppressor Mark 22, bandage and ointment. And then climb the ladder, guys, for another cutscene. Now be very careful here. There's lots of guards around. We are now in the base. So what I do, I equip the spider uniform. Yeah, it's a spider uniform just because it gives you the better, you know, camouflage index no matter where you are, if you're running or standing up. So 75% for spider. You're going to come along here, go right down the side of the 64 hangar. Now you can see the keratin there. Shoot that. Make sure you have shot it. There you go. Just watch out for when it wobbles. Now that guard on the left will notice something. Because you've got a spider uniform, he shouldn't be alerted. As long as he didn't take too long and he got too close. And you want to head through this, guys. This door. Into Groznyj Grad northeast. Go right. Yep, the big guard running up this walking up this passage. You could trank him if you want to. That was a bit risky. You should probably trank him instead from the corner. It's a lot more safer. And then come along here. As long as you keep quite far away from the enemies, they shouldn't see you with a spider uniform on. Just watch your stamina. Remember, if you run out of stamina with a spider uniform, it will not have any effect and they'll spot you. But if you didn't have spider uniform equipped, as soon as you walked out into the open, they would have been alerted. Spider uniform works really well in terms of avoiding enemies. Right, so I'm just refilling my stamina. I want to equip a magazine. Ready? Yeah, so refill your stamina, guys. Equip a magazine ready, but keep the spider uniform on. That's it. Then head through here, guys, and make a save. I make a save here because this bit can be a little bit tricky. We are getting close to the end. Yeah, this bit can be a bit tricky, so make a save. But I found this way works really well. So straight away, you lob a magazine. Yeah, lob a magazine at that far wall. Make sure you charge it up so you lob it as far as you can. Now the guy in that, you see that guy in the walkway above, he's going to notice something. He's going to look around and he's going to see you, but because he's got a spider uniform on, it's not going to alert him. He's going to come to investigate, and as he comes through the door, just trank him once you get a safe time to do so. He might come closer to you, so just move out of the way and just trank him in the head once you get a chance to do so. That's it. And once you got rid of him, guys, tranked him, you can unequip the spider uniform to save your stamina. Shoot that keratin on that shelf over there, that bookshelf. And yeah, if you mess this up, just reload the checkpoint, the save, sorry. Yeah, now you want to drag him to the south. Is it south? Yeah, into the southwest locker room, and that will trigger a cutscene. Yeah, drag him all the way over here to trigger a cutscene. He walks pretty much all the way around this area, so just getting him quick, and when he's close by to where you have to drag him, just makes this a lot easier. So once you've tranked him and that cutscene's triggered, and obviously you got the keratin, equip the officer uniform and the mask, and basically you are now completely invisible to enemies. Even if you punch an enemy, they will not see you because they do not want to risk getting a court-martial. Yeah, it works really well with this uniform. So officer uniform and the mask, and then basically you want to get down to the bottom as quick as possible. That's why I just ran out the door, jumped over the railing and dropped down. Come through this door because you want to get its weapon over here. Yep, scorpion, that's not a animal, it's a weapon. Yeah, so grab the scorpion weapon and then go back out the door you initially came in, just before you made that save. Back to Groznyj Grad northeast. So now you're invisible to the enemies, guys. Well, you're now their commander. Yep, they will salute you. If anyone doesn't salute you, feel free to punch them. Yep, and out this door, guys. Groznyj Grad northwest. And once out here, head all the way to north. Now, see that guy walking down towards you? You don't want him to salute you, so don't go too close. If he salutes you, he's going to look in your direction, and we don't want that. And you want to come over here, stand up on this crate. Now, quickly equip the spider uniform, just to play it safe. Equip the spider uniform, just in case anybody is looking in your direction. That's it. Equip that, and then quickly shoot that keratin over there, kind of in the northwest corner behind that fence on top of the steps. Yeah, shoot that. Once you've shot it, go back to your officer uniform. Right, and then you do want to head to the far northwest corner, to the storeroom. Yep, in here a bunch of weapons. So you've got the XM16E1 and the M63. Got loads of ammo, pick it all up, and then head outside and go back to the door you initially came through. Yeah, it's pretty much the last area of the game here, properly. I mean, you go through the jungle a little bit at the end. You can even dodge through them, and they'll just get back up and salute you. Yep, look at that. Keep up the fine work. I think he wants you to do it again. But yeah, it's nice you can just do anything in this uniform. Your imagination it's your limit. You can do anything you can think of, pretty much. Just a shame you don't get this earlier. Or there's not more uniforms like this. Yeah, see, punch him even if his mate witnesses the act of violence. He will not even do anything. Yeah, so now we're going to go in this door. I'm going to get a weapon, a book. I think the book is classed as a weapon. I don't think many guides have mentioned it as a weapon, but in the official guide, it is in the weapon, on the weapon page, under weapons. So I believe the book counts as a weapon. I guess you could roll it up and hit somebody. But yeah, pick up that book in the middle of the rooftop, and then equip the naked. Not literally. I mean, just take your top off, that's it. So you can equip a weapon and shoot that keratin on the far corner of that roof. Now head north and roll off that roof. Don't worry, no enemy's going to see you. And go down into this crawl space, lay down, and then crawl to the west, and then take the first right and crawl into the next area. So that keratin we just shot was keratin 45. This one coming up is keratin 46. Yeah, by the way, if there's anything you think I should add to my text guide, please let me know. But I think I've pretty much covered everything there. I don't always go really in depth with text guides, but this one I kind of had to, I think. Yeah, so shoot that keratin, guys, just on your first left. Once you get into the next area. Once you shot that, now you can go back to the officer uniform. That's it. My nipples were getting a bit pointy then, so I think I was getting a bit cold. So don't worry, the officer uniform should warm you back up. Yeah, so just retrace your steps or your whatever, your crawling movements. Yeah, go left. Yeah, it shouldn't be giving your nipples a friction burn anymore, because now you've got the officer uniform on to protect them. Yeah, I guess watch out for rat piss as well. Yep, and then come back into here. That's it, we've done everything we needed to do. You can get all that done before you come into this area, but it's just much more easier when you're in, you know, complete invisibility with this uniform on. Yeah, because now we need to go back up to the locker room. So back up to where we were originally. So yeah, we've got all the keratins, got all them weapons we wanted. We've got the book. Book is a bit sticky, the page is a bit stuck together. But you don't have to open it, all you have to do is hold it at some point. But yeah, come through here, guys. So southwest locker room where we dragged that guy and put him in the locker. And come to the far upper southwest door. That'll bring you here into the main wing. We are going to be making a save scene, don't worry. I know it's been quite a while since we've made a save. We'll be making one very, very soon. Right, in this corridor, now there are two guards ahead. So what I'd like to do not move, just turn left so you're facing out the window. Equip the spider uniform. That's it. And you want to shoot this keratin just on that speaker pole just outside the window. Yeah, there's a pole there with like speakers on the top. Yeah, that one there. Shoot that. That's it. Then quickly go back through the door before they get a chance to call reinforcements. That should kind of make this work. Yep, and then go once back out here, guys. Equip the officer uniform again. Yeah, so you shot the keratin and then quickly ran back outside. And I was going to say, refill stamina right now because you're going to lose all your food after this bit. But don't worry, you always start the next bit with half a stamina gauge. Nothing you can do about it. Yep, and then come in here, head to these enemies, and there'll be a cutscene. Just make sure you did go out of the room, guys, after shooting that keratin. Change your uniform before you come back in. Yeah, so you can skip all the first cutscenes until you get to save prompt. Now, do not save your game there. Yeah, do not save your game. And you want to watch this cutscene, guys, and hold R1. Yeah, watch this cutscene after the saving prompt and hold R1. And you'll come across a hidden first-person view in a second. It will be when Ocelot walks out. And the first-person view is where you see the boss here. She'll gesture to Ocelot. That is a hidden first-person view, apparently. So yeah, you'll see that one. Yep, and then once you get control back in the torture room, remember, let that cutscene play out because there was a hidden first person view in that one. So remember, you're holding R1. Yeah, once you get control back, make a save. Now, I did actually make a mistake here, and I saved before the cutscene begins. You know, that saving point. Problem is, if you have to retry any of this, you have to hold R1 for that whole thing again. It's like a 10-minute cutscene. So yeah, save your game there. Then grab the fork, get rid of the wounds with the fork. Yep, grab the fake death pill which drops. Now wait for this guy to lob in a vampire bat. Pick it up. And then stand by the door, guys, towards the right of it. Now go into your cure menu and spin snake around 15 times. Like so. 15 times. It says about 10, but I like to do 15 just to be sure. And then press the options to come back to here and you'll be sick. You'll get a trophy for being sick for the first time. And yeah, punch that guard 10 times or until he falls unconscious when the gate opens. Make sure you don't mess that up, otherwise he will see you and you'll have to retry it. Yep, and then pick him up twice. First time he'll drop smoke grenades and the second time he'll drop the R noodles. Straight away use the R noodles because it'll stop your belly from rumbling. And having your belly groaning for food can actually mess up some of the next parts outside. Then come in here, crouch beneath this desk or near this desk and lob a smoke grenade at the keratin. Yeah, make sure you hit it. There you go. Yeah, make sure you do hit it. And then come outside, guys. Yeah, you need to be very, very careful with these bits now. Like I say, it really helps that your belly's not going to be rumbling anymore. Yeah, so come by this window. You'll see this guy just behind the building. There are other guys, but don't worry. Just focus on this guy for now. Wait for him to turn around. Then walk to the wall directly opposite that wall there. Then follow that wall down here. And hide behind these barrels. Now, if you, with the same timing and with the same positioning, you should have avoided the guards just like I have. Now, you see them guards up ahead. Wait for that guard on the left to turn and face right. Then by the time he's done that, the other guard should be looking towards his ladder. The steps, sorry. And then follow the wall around. Follow the wall. And come to this crawl space. Now, if you could do the right timing, that should all work out, guys. And what can happen there, if you're just a little bit too late, your belly can groan. And it can trigger that guard, the nearest guard, and it will look in your direction. So it really helps. Just, you know, not having to worry about your belly. Giving your position away. You don't want to, you know, get an alert just because you were hungry. Yep, and then go through that area. Now here, stay in line with the right side of that Jeep and the guards in between the tanks shouldn't see you. Yes, stay in line with the right side of the Jeep as you run forward. Come to this far fence and then head north. Now that dog, as you approach the dog, stick close to the tank so you don't alert it. Stick close to this fence after that. And these other guys shouldn't see you. And this guy up ahead near the steps, we're actually going to knock him out. So again, just punch him 10 times. Like so. Not too quick, otherwise you'll do a combo. Just punch, punch, punch. Yeah, just a brief pause between each punch. Until he falls down unconscious. Yep, and that's it. Works really well. Yep, again, if your belly's groaning, if you just like a few split seconds too long on that part, your belly can groan just before you reach that last enemy we're going to knock out. And he will turn around and spot you. Really helps. It's just having just had your dinner, you know. And then you crawl through these pipes and you'll automatically climb down into the sewer. Right, and once you get into the sewer, guys, there'll be a little cutscene. Yeah, straight after this cutscene, grab the SAA bullets, jump over the railing, drop down, but spam triangle each time to grab the railing below. And just keep doing that, guys, until you get to the bottom. Once you get to the bottom, sort of do a U-turn. And then head straight ahead. Yep, you actually want to take the crawl space on the left. Yep, this one over here. So go through the crawl space on the far left. Yep, stand up once through. Just be quick here because some dogs will start chasing you soon. Go through this crawl space. 1 hour left, guys. Wow, this has been quite a mission for me. Yeah, so 1 hour left. Yeah, it can either go on the path on the right to get across, or just swim through the water. Yeah, but the next crawl space is the one on the far right. But you have to be on this upper ledge to get it. Yeah, so crawl through here, then go left. Again, be quick, so dogs are going to start chasing after you, and they will catch up to you soon. And then crawl through this next one on the left. And then you should be on your way out the door. Yep, and then continue forwards. And you're outside. Yeah, it may... You know, when it comes to life, how many life bars of damage you can take. So, to get Foxhound, one of the requirements is to take 5 life bars damage or less. And it seems... I mean, I even thought... Yeah, by the way, in this fight, some of the bosses you've defeated will appear... Will sort of come down to you in the stream. And you just want to kind of stick to the left or to the right to make him go over to that side. And then once you get closer, walk around him on the opposite side to avoid him. Sometimes a Sorrow, that's a guy who's constantly floating in the air. Sometimes he might try to kind of like zap you. If that happens, try to walk past it, or... I mean, I'm not entirely that good at dodging it because this boss is not really a boss. But swimming in the water might help. You can't really swim in the water far, but it might help for defeating to avoiding the Sorrow, his attack. Like I say, I'm not quite too sure. But it's quite an easy section. Like I say, you just got to walk out the way of the enemies. Yeah, what was I saying? I forgot. Oh yeah, 5 life bars of damage. Yeah, it might seem like I've taken more. Yeah, when all the fish appear, just be careful because the end will be floating in the middle. Yeah, you'll see him floating in the middle in a second. I'll try to point him out. And there he is. Just see him up ahead. He's floating in the middle. Just watch out for him. Look, there he is. Just gone past me in the middle. Yeah, I thought I took about 4 life bars of damage throughout this whole run. But once I got to the end, it said I only taken 1. So I'm not really sure how that works. Weird. Yeah, I don't really know how it worked. But if you think you've taken too much damage, like more than 5 life bars, I think I would say don't worry too much about it. Like I say, I thought I had done like 4 life bars of damage by the time I got to the end. But the records said that I only had 1 life bar of damage. I'm not quite sure why. Maybe just the way your health bar works. Maybe the last part. I don't even know. I don't even know, to be honest. I'm not even going to assume why. But yeah, just don't be put off. If you feel like you've taken far too much damage, you might not have taken as much as you think. Anyway, once you get right to the end, you'll eventually be able to walk into the Sorrow. Do not continue. You'll automatically die when you use the revive pill. And beating him that way, you have to beat him this way. I know it's not really a proper boss. You can actually win that fight earlier by killing yourself in the water and using that revive pill. But yeah, you need to go to the walk into Sorrow at the far end and then use the revive pill and you'll get his camo. It's the spirit camo. Right, and once you get control back, shoot that keratin behind you guys, beneath that log. Yeah, do not forget to shoot that keratin behind you. Yeah, so it's a keratin camo. I'll show you because we'll be getting our backpack back soon. But yeah, follow my path up here. Yeah, once you get a backpack, it should already be in there. The camo you just got from defeating that boss by walking into him at the far end of the river and then using the revive pill. Yeah, don't use continue. I don't even know if you can press continue. But yeah, don't press that. Right, there's a Chuniko down there. That's the one we caught earlier. Because you lost your backpack, you even lost your food. But the Chuniko will still be there. So just leave it for the time being. We're going to get it when we go back out. We need to keep it alive. That's why I've left it for now. Yeah, go behind the waterfall. Get through these cutscenes. And now you've got all your items back. Yep, head back through the door we just came through. So back out into the waterfall. Yep, and you'll be back out here. So now we're going to dive down into this water where the waterfall is. And grab the camo at the bottom. Yeah, this is Kabuki face paint. And then rise back to the surface. Climb out to the right, kind of. Or the east, I think. Yeah, and the Tsuchiniko should be here, guys. So use your Mark 22 and you want to catch it. So just equip your M19 and the Mark 22 again, just your usual weapons. Yeah, so Mark 22 and the M19 and the SVD, because we'll be using it shortly. Yeah, that's a Spirit. That's a uniform you should have just got. Yep, and you want your Desert Tiger ammo as well. I think I've equipped the wrong one. I've got a Tiger Stripe. Yes, that's just such an eco. Make sure you trank it, guys, so you keep it alive. So use your Mark 22. And you want to come over here, guys, and shoot this bird on top of the tree and get your final bird. You'll get that trophy, guys. Yeah, that should be a Sunder Whistling Thrush. And you'll get a bird in the hand trophy for collecting every type of bird. Yep, and then head back past a waterfall. Yeah, Sunder Whistling Thrush, bird E on top of that tree trunk. Yep, so that's just such an eco. Remember, do not eat that food. So now grab that Mark 22 suppressor and then head down this corridor. Grab the suppressor for the M19 on the right. Grab this diptych on the right. Carry on forwards. Grab this bandage. Grab the Mark 22 bullets, I think that was. Grab the AK-47 bullets. And then grab this cardboard box at the end, which is very important. This is cardboard box B. And grab the M19 bullets. Come through this door. Shoot the keratin on the pipe above. There it is. That should be keratin number 50. Yeah, keratin number 50. Grab the Russian ration afterwards, and then climb the ladder. Right, you need to be very quick here, guys. So equip the spider uniform. Follow my exact movements. Yeah, spider uniform. Turn around and trank the dog behind you in the corner. Make sure you trank him, because if you shoot him dead, he'll squeal and it might alert the guard to the right of him. So yeah, trank him. You got a spider uniform on. That's it. Just trank him and then run north, but keep to the fence to avoid all these enemies. Right, past here. Yeah, past there. And then into this Jeep at the end. That's it. Once in the Jeep, you can unequip the spider uniform and you want to equip a cardboard box. But you know, when you're running past that last enemy near that dog, he'll normally turn around and look north. So rather than follow the fence to the north a little bit like I did, you might just run directly east to the middle of the road and then turn north. Sometimes that's a bit easier. Right, once you spawn in here, get outside the cardboard box. Like I say, make sure you've unequipped the spider uniform. Grab that Mars and Nagant bullets in front of you. Yeah, grab them in front of you and then come up these steps. And then in this door here. We'll be getting another uniform shortly, guys, to hide from the guards. But there will be some, well, not scientists, will be workers soon. And again, they'll see your face. So you can't look directly at them. Yes, you want to open this third locker. Grab the Russian rations, because if we've got no food now, we've got to find it all again. Yeah, then open the second locker on the third row for sneaking suits. Grab the Russian from the fourth locker on the third row for a Russian ration. And then the second locker from the end on the final row will have the maintenance uniform. Now you're going to use the maintenance uniform to hide from the enemies. And you know that sneaking suit, that half damage taken. So you're going to be using that in a lot of the boss fights. Yeah, sneaking suit, half damage taken. It has quite good camo. And it reduces your stamina. It reduces the rate at which you use stamina. I'm not sure if it's quite half the rate like the health damage taken. But it reduces how quick your stamina drains. So yeah, now you want to equip no face and the maintenance uniform. Make sure you got the handkerchief equipped. Handkerchief or the cigar gas spray. I mean, you might want to use cigar gas spray, actually. That might be more effective here. Actually, I'm surprised why I didn't use it. Yeah, you might want to use cigar gas spray. It's got a bigger range than the... you have to get really close to use a handkerchief effectively. So you might want to use cigar gas spray instead. But yeah, come down the steps, dodge over there. Make sure nobody's looking in your direction and they're too close when you do any actions like that. But dodging over that railing near the steps is okay, because no enemies are too close. Then come over to this. When no enemies is looking, place a C3 next to that fuel tank. and then quickly come behind these crates or this whatever it is, and let that worker walk past. He will notice you if he looks at your face. So then walk past. Once he does, come down the slope, go right. Again, when nobody's looking, place a C3 near this, and then unequip them again. Right, and then come past these vehicles, and you need to place one near this fuel tank next. Now you can wait for that guard to walk a bit further forward like I do, or just go around the opposite side of this fuel tank so you're out of his field of view, and then plant it. I mean, I just waited here for him to walk past. Yeah, remember, make sure you do it out of view, so make sure he's not looking. Place a C3 and unequip. Now this is the final one, but you want to get a keratin first. Now this is probably where the cigar gas spray would be more useful, because you see he almost notices me because I wasn't quite close enough. Yeah, I was very lucky there. That's why cigar gas spray might be more useful, guys. Once you knocked him out, come over here, make that scientist, because there was a scientist up on them steps. Did you see I waited for him to turn around when I first came up here? Waited by a fuel tank for that upper one to turn around before using the handkerchief on that last one. And then come over to here. Make sure you're close to this, otherwise that guard below, near the third fuel tank, might see you. Unequip your uniform, equip your M19, shoot the keratin, then go back to your maintenance outfits. And now place a final C3 down for a boss fight, guys. There you go. Once you place all four, that'll trigger the boss fight. Right, now for this one, you're going to make a save. We're going to get one of the MISC trophies here for taking out a bullet with a knife.
During the last Great War.
Yep, so make a save. First thing you want to do here is make a save. There's keratin here. We are going to get it, don't worry. We're just going to get this trophy out of the way first and then reload, because it will obviously do a bit of damage and it will count as a serious injury. So we want to just try to revert that. So run up to him. Yep, I messed that up. Just run up to him and hold circle to throw him on the floor. Yeah, you want the sneaking suit equipped as well, really. Yeah, run up to him and lob him on the floor and then dodge over to him. That's all you want to do. Run up, hold circle, lob him on the floor, and then dodge over him. Now, all you want to do now is keep evading his attacks until he shoots you. Yeah, he kind of uses, I guess, telekinesis, whatever you want to call. It's electric powers to shoot bullets at you. Not that one. Yeah, make sure you have no weapons equipped, because when you've got weapons equipped, he hits you with that lightning more often in his first phase. I'll explain it more once we actually fight him, but now we'll just try and get him to use that bullet attack. So just keep evading him, guys, until he uses a bullet attack. And I'll tell you when he's about to do it. Now he's going to do it. So we'll lift one hand into the air. This is it. Let him shoot you. That's it. Then go into your cure menu and use a knife. Yeah, use a knife. And then a bandage. And then a styptic. And then disinfectant. That's it. You'll get a trophy, guys. Don't touch the sides. Right, once you've got that, you're going to quit to the title screen and reload. Now we're going to do it for real. Yeah, so his first stage is pretty simple. It's his second stage which is a problem. His second stage. And he enters his second stage when he reaches half stamina left. Yes, first stage is quite easy to just keep equipping your weapon to bait his electric attack. And then you unequip. And then you basically run behind him and throw him. But do not throw him when his body is electrified, because you'll not be able to and it will damage you. You can throw him when only his hand is electrified. That will work, just not when his body is. And the plan is to keep throwing him when his body is not electrified, and then when he's on the floor you dodge over him for a little bit more damage, and you just keep repeating that. Now to shoot him, he's got a shield on the front of him. You can actually knock his shield down with normal lethal bullets. But if you want to trank him normally, you need to shoot him from the side, or I mean from behind works the most effective. So yeah, if you want to shoot him in the head, you need to do it from behind. And equip the sneaking suit, guys, because it halves your damage. Run straight up to him, throw him on the floor with circle, and then dodge over him. And then come quickly up to here and shoot that keratin on the top with the M19. Quickly do that. And then come behind him while he's doing this sort of animation. Shoot him 3 times. Go for headshot first, and then in the body twice. You can sometimes do 4 times if you're quick. And then keep your weapon equipped until he does that lightning attack. Then unequip it. It will miss you. Run around him like so, yep, and then throw him. So that's all you're going to keep doing. Equip your weapon. Unequip it when he stands up and he's about to do electric. And then throw him on the floor and dodge over him. And if he turns around to look at Ocelot, you can get some shots in from behind. Now, as soon as he enters the second stage, quickly equip the mask. Quickly do this. That's it. That will cause him to look. He'll mistake you for Ivan. Run up behind him. 1 headshot and 2 back shots. And get ready to do it again. Sometimes you can't do it again if you're not quick enough, like I just didn't. But it works quite well. Gives you a nice head start. And then what you need to do now is just keep trying to throw him, guys. When he lobs both hands into the air like so, you need to lie down on the floor to avoid that attack. Yep, if he does lightning now, he'll do 2 rays of lightning. You need to lay on the floor to avoid that. And sometimes he'll do like a shockwave of lightning along the floor. You need to dodge over that to avoid it. But hopefully you get rid of him before he does that attack. So all you want to keep doing, guys, keep trying to throw him on the floor while evading his attacks. And when you throw him on the floor, dodge over him. Wait for him to recover. And that's it, just keep doing that. If you get a chance to shoot him from behind, do so in the head. Like I say, when you shoot him from behind, you can normally do about 3 shots before he recovers. Yeah, that attack there, that's one way he normally does it along the floor. And once you do get rid of him, guys, quickly grab the uniform he drops, the uniform Cold War. As you just see me do, be quick. You don't have much time to do it. Yeah, once you knock down all his stamina, quickly grab the Cold War uniform. Yeah, it's a bit tricky second stage. You just got to keep close to him, kind of, so he doesn't do too many of his long range attacks. And it's easy to dodge any of his long range attacks if he does start to do them. If you're close by, they're easy to dodge, like his bullets. You have to kind of just keep running around him. That's when he does this one hand. When he does both hands, you need to lie down to avoid them. But yeah, it's all explained in the text guide in more detail. So that trophy, guys, with all guns blazing, that's for finding every single weapon. That's because when you start this part, you automatically get the RPG. So yeah, that's that trophy, guys, all guns blazing. Right now, you might want to equip the Cold War uniform. With this, when you're facing enemies, they will not shoot you. So yeah, Cold War uniform. You want the Mossnar guns, you want the RPG-7, and you also want the SVD. I think I got the weapon mixed up actually, yeah. So you want the SVD first, like I say, Cold War uniform, because the enemies will not shoot you when you're looking at them. But you could use the sneaker suit if you want, so they do half damage, because obviously you'll still take damage from behind. And just keep lobbing stun grenades. But first of all, when you stop for the first time, look in this tower straight ahead, there's a keratin on top of these searchlights. That one just there. You will get another chance to shoot that one. If you miss it now, don't worry. Yeah, if you weren't quick enough, don't worry. Like I say, you will get another chance. You have to get much more time later to shoot it. But yeah, just keep lobbing stun grenades to stun the enemies. Remember, do not kill anybody. We are very, very close to the end. Cutscenes at the end going for about half hour. Yep, so you'll automatically go through here. Eva will be driving. She's not a very good driver, as you can tell. Yeah, eventually, just keep lobbing stun grenades. This is why you might find the sneaking suit easier, because enemies will still be shooting you from behind. And obviously that will half the damage taken. Now when you stop here, this is your other spot when you can shoot the keratin. You'll stop beside the tank. Yeah, so you look at that watchtower. You'll stop here for much longer. Yeah, I mean I didn't show you, but the watchtower was behind me. And you can see the keratin there. You see that watchtower just over there in the distance? Yeah, keratin will be up there on top of searchlights. Yeah, you can keep lobbing stun grenades if you want to. And there'll be a cutscene eventually, guys. Yep, now you'll be in runway south. Now there's going to be another keratin coming up. This one will be on top of a forklift. Now there'll be enemies all over the place here, so Cold War uniform might not be that helpful. You might want to have a sneaking suit. You'll see here, I mean, I think I'll keep it equipped. Yeah, on top of that forklift, not that one. That one on the left there. Now you will not move on from here until you get rid of all these enemies by tranking them or knocking them out with stun grenades. Remember, do not kill them. And yeah, try not to stun yourself. Yeah, so that forklift on the left, you want to equip the SVD here and shoot it. Yep, just there. I guess Cold War uniform comes in useful for this, because the enemies will not shoot you and it just gives you more time to shoot it. So yeah, that Keratin I just shot on the forklift. Make sure you don't miss it. And then get rid of these enemies. That's it. Make sure you use a tranquilized weapon. Yes, a Mark 20. Make sure you got a Mark 20. It can be difficult to tell what weapon is what, you know, with the infinite symbol, because you can't tell by the ammo capacity. Just make sure you have to pick the Mark 22. Yeah, so now the enemy is going to be all over the shop, so you might want to switch to the sneaking suit. Just a half the damage taken. Yep, or just keep lobbing stun grenades, I guess. And hoping they do their job. You will eventually stop near the forklift again. I may have already done so. Yep, and then you'll go through here, guys, and you'll eventually be out onto the runway. Yep, out here. So once on the runway, there's a very annoying Keratin to hit here. So you might want to save your game here. Yeah, this one's very, very awkward to hit. Yeah, so you can make a save there.
Good luck. Thanks.
Yeah, very awkward to hit this one. Right, so eventually, and with these guys behind you, you might want to just try to shoot the passenger, because the drivers don't seem to shoot you as much. But if you shoot the passenger, it won't cause any others to respawn and take the place with the passenger and the driver alive. So if you can take out passenger, it'll just be the driver chasing you. Like I say, they don't shoot as much. But yeah, just make sure you're ready to face forward, because up ahead, yeah, there'll be loads of, you see all the planes up ahead on the left if you look in the direction you're heading in, and just when you kind of come almost in line with them, there'll be a Keratin on the corner of one of the small square posts. This one here. You see it, very tricky to hit. I know, it's so annoying. Don't worry, I'm saying don't worry. There's an even worse one than this later. So if you think this is tricky, just wait till later. But yeah, I did shoot it. Sometimes you might not be able to tell, so if you wait until you go past it, you'll hear the noise of the Keratin. But yeah, shoot that Keratin, like I say. When you come up to the planes on the left, it's normally about there, and it'll be on one of the corner frames. Yep, so shoot that Keratin, and then you'll carry on forward a bit more. There'll be another cutscene soon, and you'll be ready to shoot the next one. Yeah, you might want to save your game here as well, because this one can be tricky to hit.
Snake, be careful out there.
Don't worry.
Yeah, but I don't know why they've done this. It's not fair, really. They're making, just put his Keratins here, which is so hard to hit. The one later, it's really hard to hit, and it's right at the end of this section. Long section, which is a bit annoying. Right, so this one here is on a frame on the right shortly with a number 5 on it. That one there. Everyone has a number 5 on it, so don't just go for the one with a number 5. Yeah, try to shoot that. I think I got it. Yep, and so once you got that Keratin, guys, start shooting this tank with the RPG. Try shoot it in its tracks to slow it down, and then shoot it in the middle to do damage. You're not going to do much damage, don't worry, but any damage you do, it will help the next fight, or a fight coming up. So yeah, shoot its tracks to slow it down, and then shoot its middle parts. later on you can only damage this from behind. I think that's why you can't damage it so much now, but yeah, just do what you can. Like I say, shooting its tracks is what you're going to be doing in the actual proper fight. You shoot its tracks to stop it, and then you'll get behind it and you shoot it on its weak spot on the back, and you'll go back to its tracks again, then shoot it on its back. So once you reach a rail bridge, you don't have much time here, so you need to be quick. So you want to stand up or crouch and shoot this keratin to begin with. Like I say, you don't have much time. You see SVD, so shoot that keratin just down there, and then there's going to be 4 bombs. Shoot the one on the left first, then the one on the right. No, I've gone too far. Yep, that one just there, and then the one in the middle. And do not shoot the last one until Eva tells you to. Yep, see, she's saying it's not here yet. Now just wait. And there it goes. Once she says it's here, you can shoot it. So if you shoot it too early, guys, you'll get a game over. Just be careful. Just wait until she says it's okay. Right, and you got this boss. This fight's quite easy. I do make a save, but on the next part of this fight. This part's quite easy. So equip the sneaking suit, so you take half damage. And all you're going to keep doing, guys, shooting it in its tracks to stop it, and then shoot it in its weak spot from behind. That's all you keep doing. So tracks, weak spot when you get behind. Tracks, weak spot. That's all you keep doing. It does take quite a while on extreme. Yeah, you see, you don't quite do much damage at the time. And normally once you've shot it once, it'll be invulnerable for about 5 seconds. I don't know, maybe that's a bit too long. Maybe more about 3 seconds. But yeah, sometimes, even if you're not quite directly behind it, if you shoot right on the sides, near the back, sometimes that can damage it. And if you get right up beside it, try not to shoot it, because it might damage you, the blast. So yeah, the reason I'm shooting so quick is because I'm doing the unequip and equip trick by holding R1 for first person. Even though you're first person anyway, you have to hold R1 in able to do the unequip and equip trick, and it just allows you to reload much quicker. Yeah, so half HP left. Yeah, quite a long fight. The next fight is much quicker, but it's a bit more awkward. So there's actually a keratin here on the middle of the tower up ahead, just on the corner of the brick wall. So on the next fight, because you're stationary and on foot, we're going to quickly shoot the keratin. Well, we're going to make a save, then quickly shoot the keratin, and get ready to shoot the boss. But with the boss on the next part, guys, you'll be fighting Volgin. He'll climb out a tank. You need to be very quick to make the fight. Well, to make the fight go over quickly, to end more quickly. You have to be very quick. So the way we'll do in the next fight is you're going to shoot one of the tank tracks and then shoot Volgin in the head with the Mosin Nagant. Quickly shoot the tank track with the RPG, then quickly shoot him in the head with the Mosin Nagant, then quickly back to the tank track with the RPG, then quickly back to his head with the Mosin Nagant, and just repeat that. Basically, one shot in the head with the Mosin Nagant will take off 1 stamina bar. It gets through the fight really quickly, but you've got to be quick, guys, because he does recover quickly. So I'm going to make a save to begin with. Like I say, because this strategy, it can be a bit tricky, but it does work really effective once you get a strategy down. And the thing is, you don't have unlimited ammo anymore either. That's a problem. So first of all, shoot that keratin with the SVD. There you go, at the base of that tower. Do not forget to shoot that. Now wait for him to line up with you and shoot the tank track. That's it. And quickly shoot him in the head. There you go, with the Mosin Nagant. As you can see, it takes off 1 stamina bar, so you've only got to do this 5 times. Now what it will likely do is go into the middle. He'll turn and face you, be ready to shoot that tank track. Or the other one. Now with him stunned again, shoot him in the head. Back to the RPG, tank track again. Back to the Mosin Nagant. Now yeah, if you're too slow, he might get a chance to get a rocket off like he just did for me. If you're lucky and he's got 1 stamina bar left, you can sometimes get rid of him before that rocket lands. But if not, you might have to either reload your save or just try to dodge his bullet. As you can see, with the bullets, just outrun them. And with the missiles, you need to try, again, outrun them and I guess dodge at the last minute. But if you're quick and you do this well, you can a lot of times just do this before he gets a chance to attack you. So again, tank heads, and as you see, he shot rockets, but I managed to get rid of him before the rockets landed. Right, and in this cutscene, guys, hold R1 because this is a hidden cutscene. Hold R1 and you'll eventually, yeah, let this cutscene play, you'll eventually see the Sorrow behind Eva. There it is, you see him just at the back of her there. Yep, he's a bit of a pervert, I guess he likes to watch. But yeah, hold R1 so you see that hidden cutscene. And now let this cutscene finish playing after seeing the nice fireworks, New Year fireworks there for you. Yep, and you'll spawn here after that cutscene, guys, Rail Bridge North. So now you want to make a save. There's a keratin right at the end of the sequence and it's a pain in the ass to hit. This is perhaps the worst keratin in the game. Yet worse than any of them ones on the runway. Yeah, this is perhaps the worst one to hit. The worst thing is, it's right at the end of this section. It's like 5 minutes long as well. Yeah, so you might want to equip your Cold War uniform, or maybe your sneaker suit. It's up to you. But if there's some enemies spawn behind you, if you got your Cold War uniform, you can just face them. And just keep lobbing stun grenades until you knock them off the bikes. Yeah, try not to stun yourself in the process. Yeah, if you're good, you can actually hit them directly with a stun grenade. Yeah, once you reach this first little settlement on the left, there'll be some waiting there for you. If you're good, you can knock all 3 of them out at once with a stun grenade. With one very precise throw of a stun grenade. Yep, and then shortly you'll reach another building. With again some waiting to ambush you. Just lob a stun grenade. Get them all, or just get them all as they chase you. Next up, you're going to reach a tower. You might take a bit of damage here. You might want to equip your sneaker suit for this tower, because it can be quite hard to avoid damage even with the Cold War uniform on. But you do want the Cold War uniform on for the last bit, because you can get shot. Because the problem with this keratin is there's loads of enemies around it, so you have to use a tranquilized type weapon just in case you hit an enemy. But well, it's not like, I mean, you have to use the SVD because the Motorbike isn't quick enough. But I mean, you can't use the RPG because you'll probably kill the enemies. But yeah, just be careful here. Now, yeah, once you pass the tower, get your SVD ready. This is a very annoying keratin to hit. Try not to hit the enemies. If you do, you're going to have to reload. And shoot that keratin there between the barricades. Very annoying to hit, guys. Oh, just got it luckily at the end. That's it. But with a Cold War uniform on, those guys should not attack you. Right, and as soon as you get here, because you do not want to be hitting that keratin again, make a save straight away. This one's a bit easier because you can just use your RPG. Yep, so make a save, equip the RPG now. Yeah, now be ready for your RPG. Just coming up, there's going to be a rock, and your keratin's going to be right at the base. That rock just there. See the keratin? As it, just shoot at the RPG. You'll know if you hit it because you'll hear the noise when you go past it. And then turn around with your Cold War ammo on. And just try to shoot these enemies now with your Mark 22. Because you have the because you don't have the Desert Tiger uniform equipped, you're probably going to waste your suppressor. So you might want to unequip it here. If you hold R2 to open up your weapon menu, you can press X on them, and that unequips the suppressors and equips them again. It's a good thing you need to know. You hold R2, open up the weapon menu, and press X to, like I say, attach and unattach the suppressor. But yeah, you have to take these out, because if not, they'll both get beside you on either side, and they'll be able to hit you, because you can't face them all at once. But eventually, you go through a small tunnel, and they'll all fly into the wall of the mountain. Yep, eventually Eva will complain about a tree blocking your path. At that point, turn around and get ready to shoot the tree, otherwise you're going to take quite a big amount of damage from it. And there's not really any need to make a save here, because them skeletons are quite easy to hit. And you've got another one coming up very soon, guys. Again, use your RPG to hit this one. This one going to be sitting on top of a rock, just after the first hill, just down here. So yeah, it's going to be on top of the rock. There it is. Yeah, remember, listen out for the sound when you go past it, just to make sure you did hit it. Right, and all you got to do now, yeah, you can just use stun grenades now if you want to. So there's be some enemies behind you. Shortly they will appear on the left hand side from the direction I'm looking at now. Yeah, because after this bit we'll be back on foot off the bike, make our way to the final boss. Yep, and that's it, guys. So that's the motorbike part done. Yeah, so once you get control back, yep, you have to get rid of all these, you have some infections and such. Yeah, so Snake's got a cut. You want to use such a kit, bandage, disinfectant and styptic on Snake's cuts, and the broken bone is bandage and splint. Yep, and for Eva, she's got 2 cuts as well. Yeah, for Eva you want to use a such a kit, bandage, disinfectant and styptic on her cuts as well. Right, after that, grab the Russian rations behind the tree in front. Right, and you normally have to press triangle to sort of beckon her to follow you. And keep her stamina topped up, so don't go below 25%, otherwise she'll stop. But you don't need to do that to begin with. Now you want to equip a smoke grenade, and the Mark 22, and the M19. Right, and now carrying along here, guys. Don't worry, she'll catch up automatically in a minute after the cutscene. Yeah, make sure you got the suppressor equipped as well, by the way, on your M19 and Mark 22. Yeah, after the cutscene, she'll automatically be beside you, but some enemies will be behind you now, coming back the way you just came. So lob a grenade at them. You will see them, a smoke grenade that is. Yeah, lob a smoke grenade, that will slow them down, hopefully enough so that they don't catch up with you again. Yep, now make sure you keep pressing triangle. Do not get too far away from her. Yeah, just about this distance. Keep pressing triangle to make sure she's following you. Yeah, we did go right at the path at the fork. Yeah, because there's skeletons along here. Yeah, once you get to the bridge, the log bridge over across the gap, the skeleton will be down below. Yeah, and keep an eye out for the enemies might catch up, so just keep an eye out. If they do catch up, lob a smoke grenade. Yep, and there's the skeleton, guys. Just when you're about to cross a ravine, look down and you see the skeleton below you. That's skeleton number 62. Yeah, so keep using triangle to make sure she's following you. Yeah, you can equip the sneaking uniform as well. Probably should have said that already. But yeah, equip the sneaking uniform. And keep beckoning you. And then once you get over to this ledge, and she reaches you, you will enter the next area automatically. Yeah, stamina's getting quite low. Like I say, if it gets below 25%, she'll stop. And you can only give her food when she's close enough to you. All you do, you open the food menu, you select the food, and then you select either. Like I say, she has to be close enough to you. Right here, you want to make a save, because this bit can be a bit tricky. There's a lot of enemies here you need to get rid of. So yeah, make a save here. This is actually the last area before the final boss.
Hang
Right, so you want to equip the Desert Tiger uniform. Yep, now wait for that guard on the left to turn away. See that guard in the distance? That's it. Once he turns away, come over here. But make sure you keep this tree between you and that enemy just in front. Then lean out and trank him. And then try to trank them too over there. Didn't mean to equip the cardboard box. But yeah, just lean out so you trank them from behind cover. Yep, so headshot them. And you got that guy there. That's it. Because I'm leaning out, they didn't see me. And then that final guy, the one which turned away at the start, trank him. So yeah, you got 3 enemies ahead of you. You got 1 enemy on the right and this enemy on the left. You got to be quick with them to fire 2 enemies because they will slowly walk away from this part of the area. So you need to be quick. Right, and then go and get Eva following you again. I'm going to give her some food. Looks like she's getting a bit peckish.
This tastes like crap.
Yep, and to get some Mark, you do actually want to try to conserve your Mark 22 bullets as well. So try to be accurate. You're going to need your Mark 22 for the boss at the end. I've got 18 at the moment, but this enemy over here is going to drop some. So yeah, this enemy on the far left, you're going to go and pick him up and drop him. He's the only one which drops Mark 22 bullets. That's it, just got Mark 22 from him. Going to have to go back to Eva because she's gotten scared and stopped. That's what happened if you get too far away. So yeah, you just want to head along here. There'll be a fork at the end. You want to go left at the fork. But we'll get the curtain in the middle of the fork to begin with. You'll need your thermal goggles shortly. Yeah, so just down here. Yeah, behind this tree, guys. This white tree. There you go. Your keratin, that's 63. Only 1 more to go. Yeah, so make sure she follows you. Remember, make sure you take the left path on the left. Right, and we're going to snipe. Well, not snipe. We're going to trank 4 enemies. There'll be one directly below you. Get rid of him first. Trank him in the head. Him just there. Yep, they're going to trank that guy over there. Yep, then the guy on the left, he'll have seen something. And what he'll do, he'll run back behind cover. And then he'll come back. There he is. Trank him. Yep, now there's 1 more. And this enemy is hiding in that grass in the middle there. And if you use thermals, you'll be able to see his shape. It's quite hard to tell where his head is though. So you might want to equip the Mossy Nugget here, just make you more accurate. Yeah, he's basically facing west. Sorry, he's facing to the right. Yeah, so he's just there. It's like I say, it's hard to see him. He's very well camouflaged. But you can see his feet, you see his boots at the back there. Yeah, so there's his legs. So try to imagine where his body is. That's his weapon, I believe. You can move forward a little bit more. You just got to be careful we don't see you. And got him. So once got all the enemies in this part, they'll all disappear. So yep, that's all the enemies done, guys. So yeah, now what we're going to do, we're going to type in all the healing frequencies now. Yeah, so you see all the enemies have despawned. So unfortunately you can't pick them up for ammo. So yeah, now you want to type in all these frequencies I'm going to show you guys. Just before, yeah, there's a trophy for using all the healing frequencies. These normally heal you up, but obviously you don't really need to do any healing in the game. So we'll try to do this in number order, really. I do start off on a bit of a weird one. So first one we're doing is 146.45. You get a trophy, Serenity now. Yeah, 146.45. Yep, and then press circle a few times to go back to the tuning menu. So now we'll go up in numerical order. So do 140.16 next. 140.16. 140.16. Yep, then we'll do 141.42 next. 141.42. Yeah, next up we've got 142.42. Yeah, 142.42. Ignore me there, I went to the wrong number. Yeah, so I've got to go back a bit. Yeah, 142.42. Yep, got there in the end. Yep, next up is 145.18. 145.18. Yeah, we've done 146.45 already. So next up will be 148.66. 148.66. Yeah, I've done that one already, of course. Yeah, then we've got 148.78. Yeah, 148.78. Then one more, 149.39. Yeah, that'll be fine. One that should pop the Tune in Tokyo trophy. Call every helium radio frequency. Right, and let's go and fight last boss then. Yeah, so make sure Eva's following you. Yeah, I think her stamina's about to run out now. I think I have to go back and give her some food. Yeah, so for this fight, you want the Mark 22. You want the sneaking uniform ready. This fight coming up. And that's all you need, I think. Yeah. Yeah, Mark 22. You might want the M19 to shoot the keratin, which is in the boss area. Yeah, so Mark 22, M19, and the sneaking suit, guys. This fight is all about kind of parrying, because the boss will kind of see you, and you need to parry her to avoid her attack. But the parry actually allows you to defeat her pretty quickly. The timing behind it is when you hear a swoosh. So when she's going to grab you, sometimes she'll like dummy you. She'll run up to you, then step to the side. So don't be confused by that or get it wrong. The timing. Just wait for the swoosh. The swoosh is like when a hand kind of whips over to you, and then like you'll grunt when she grabs you. So it's when her arm makes like a swooshing noise, like swoosh. So when that happens, that's when you want to press circle. And you don't have to spam it, you just press it once, and as long as you've got the timing right, that will allow you to parry it. So straight after the cutscenes, guys, save your game. You're going to get the final keratin here, and also the final 3 snakes. But each time you retry this, make sure you get all the snakes again, because you want to complete a game with all of the animals. So yeah, what you do, when she comes to grab you, wait for that swoosh. You'll always, to begin the fight, she'll always run straight up to you. When you hear the swoosh, press circle, and then CQC slam her, and then quickly shoot her in the head twice with a Mark 22. And then run away. Now the 3 snakes, they're by the 3 logs. There's a log in the north part of the area, a log in the east part, and a log in the south part. The 3 snakes are behind all 3 logs. So here's the first one. I mean, if you have trouble seeing one, use thermal goggles. They are quite big though, and you just want to kick them. Yeah, so there's the other one. So like I say, you got a snake behind the north log, the east log, and the south log. And the keratin from the east log, you want to try to get behind cover. Look up and yeah, so it's on a tree on the east side. There it is. That should be the final one. Yep, I did pop a trophy there, but I've had to redo this fight a few times. I'm going to show you the trophies at the end. But that keratin should pop the keratin trophy for you. If it didn't pop it, then you've missed one somewhere. Unfortunately, I hope not. But yeah, you might have missed one unfortunately. And the final snake is over here. So like I say, just near the north, the east, and the south one. I went to her first because she's a bit too close to the log. And I know she's going to try and attack me when I try to get a snake or kill a snake. So I just tried to get her away. That's it. So here's the final snake. And again, this will pop a trophy for finding every single snake. There are 3 snakes in this area. Right, so once you've got all snakes, you've got a keratin. Let's go into the actual boss fight itself. So what you're going to do is you're going to parry her. Then CQC Sam her. Then shoot her twice. And then hide behind a tree. She'll most of the time run away. Sometimes she'll come straight for you again. But most of the time you'll run away. You'll wait for her to shoot. And then when she runs away after shooting, you're going to run after her to the tree where she hides behind. And because she'll be beside the tree, which she's hiding, she'll come out to CQC you. And you can parry her again. And just repeat the process, guys. So yeah, like I say, when you hear the swoosh, that's when you press circle. It might take you a bit of practice to get used to the timing. What it seems to me is the less stamina she's got, the more strict the timing is. So the closer you have to be to the swoosh sound. But yeah, when you parry her, like I say, just press circle once. When you hear the swoosh, you'll parry her. Then after the parry, and she's sort of stunned for a moment, run up to her, hold circle and any direction to slam her on the floor. And then quickly click the Mark 22, headshot her twice. Remember to press hold R1 and press R2 twice to reload your next bullet quicker, so you can shoot her a bit quicker. And then once you shot her twice, you take cover, wait for her to shoot, and then for her to run away, and then chase her to whatever tree she runs to, and then as long as you're beside it, she'll come back out, and you can just repeat that method, guys. And that is it. Like I say, take a bit of practice, and just make sure that when you're finally ready to do it, you do get them 3 snakes and a keratin again, and grab the uniform that she drops. Yeah, when you do deplete her stamina properly, make sure you grab the uniform quickly, the snake uniform. Stamina down does also do some stamina damage to her, as well as obviously the 2 shots to the head. And during this cutscene, you will have to shoot her near the end of it. No choice. Don't worry, it does not count as a kill. So just press square. That's it. Keep R1 held down, guys. There is a hidden perspective here. So when the horse appears and looks at the boss and then looks up, you'll see the boss and the sorrow appear behind the horse, like so. So hold R1, let that cutscene play out. Yeah, remember to keep R1 held down for the remainder of that cutscene. Yep, they're the 2 trophies, guys. Like I say, I had to reload it, so you didn't quite see them pop. But this is it. So when I've got that the final snake. Yep, and of course the final keratin as well.
Snake?
Yep, charmer. And it ain't easy being green. This is for shooting every keratin. Yeah, if boss shooting at you, can kind of like crouch behind a log. Yep, there you go. And that's the it ain't easy being green.
I told you could trust me.
Right, once cutscene finishes, you'll get control in the wig interior. Grab the item on the right, because that item will give you the SAA to keep for your next playthrough, if you are wanting to play through the game again. Yep, and then just keep trying to shoot ocelots. Yep, you're out of ammo. Yep, that's it. You can skip these cutscenes until you get to next saving prompt. So skip until you get to the next save prompt. That's it, like this. Right, and then after that save prompt, skip the next 2 cutscenes, and then this one, you need to let this one play out. This one has the final 2 hidden first person perspectives, so hold R1, and after Snake salutes the President and goes to shake his hand, keep R1 held down, and then move left to see Ocelots on the window outside. You get a trophy, the cat's out of the bag. Like I say, that's also one of the hidden perspectives. After that, keep R1 held down, and let the cutscene continue playing. And when Snake's in the cemetery at the end, he'll salute the grave, and then he'll look up, and then you'll get your final hidden perspective where his sort of vision will be all blurry. Yep, so it's just coming up now. Hold R1, and when he looks up, there it is. Yeah, that one there, guys. That's it, the last one. You'll get that trophy, Snake Eyes. Hopefully that trophy popped for you, because that trophy's annoying. There's no way to track it, and it's awkward. But yeah, that's kind of, well, more or less all the trophies. Just got about 10 more trophies pop at the end now. Yeah, so you'll get like a boss for finishing the game on any difficulty. Yeah, so I'm just fast forwarding through the credits there. You have to watch them. Yeah, you'll see my end results as well. So you'll see it says 25 saved. Like I say, 2 of them were kind of mistakes, so it's more like 23. Yeah, I kind of made a save, then I realised I should have made it, you know, a little bit later within the next few minutes. It's a better spot. But that does reflect in my text guide anyway. I've just put the 23 good spots in my text guide. But yeah, look, 1 life bar, which is strange. And I thought I took so much more damage, you know, over time, of course. You know, like a little bit here, a little bit there. But yeah, 3 hours 30, probably 30 minutes of that was cutscenes. Yeah, Foxhound. Yeah, so all these remaining trophies should pop not long after this. Yeah, so you get your new item, Stealth. Well, Single Action Army to begin with. I think that's if you picked up that item on the right, like I said, when you're inside a Wig interior with Ocelots. Yeah, Patriot. I think that's got infinite ammo. I'm not quite sure. I don't think that's classed as a special item though. So if he was going to do Foxhound again on New Game Plus, I think you can use that. Now the Easy Gun is considered a special item, so you cannot use that on a New Game Plus run to get Foxhound rank. Yet that is considered a special item. And of course, Stealth Camo and the Infinity Wig are special items as well. Yes, that's the Stealth Camo. You should get that trophy, guys, under the radar. That's for obtaining the Stealth Camo. Yep, green face paint, I believe we've already got that. So I don't know why it gives you it again. I think you start the game with a green one. That gives you infinite grip, I believe. Yeah, we also get, there's the infinite face paint, guys. So fit for a king. That'll give you that trophy for obtaining the infinite face paint. I believe you get that for, I forget now, maybe it's for finding every animal in the game or completing the game with Foxhound rank. But your Tuxedo, that should be the final camo you need. So that'll give the Fashionista trophy for finding every type of camouflage. DPM, OSCOM, Desert camo. I think we've already got the OSCOM, but the DPM one we don't have that. But yeah, you'll unlock them too as well. I did unlock more trophies, but I think, you know how the PS5 is like, when you trigger too many trophies at once, it only shows you like 1 or 2 of them. Yeah, so make sure you do save your game. Yeah, I'm going to show you my trophy list in a second. Yep, so that's it, guys. All we got to do now is go through a screenplay. I'm just checking it, so I was a bit worried why I didn't pop the platinum, but it's because I forgot about a screenplay book. Yeah, so all I've got to do now is screenplay, but I don't know why it's a trophy for this, because when you look at it, I advise you not to look at it until you finish the game, but if you finish the game, you know what a screenplay is anyway, you know, from all the cutscenes and such. But yeah, you need to back out to main menu. Back out to main menu. And yep, circle to go all the way back and open the screenplay book. I need to get all the way to the end. There's like 1,000 pages here. Yeah, so I'm a really quick reader. Yeah, once you get to the end, that's it. Covered solid 3, book eater, and after that should be platinum. Yep, so that's it. All the trophies, all in one playthrough. Like I say, hopefully that should work for the PS3 version as well. Right, so just go for my trophy list, just so you can see the order I got them all, just so you know that everything was done as it's shown in the guide. Yeah, so this is the order we got everything. Close shave, beekeeper, young gun, problem solved, series over. Just what the doctor ordered. Snake eater, can I keep it? Them's good eating, I can totally see ya. Snake bit, just because I had a pain relief. But everything is in season. That's a tall tale. We had an early end when we reached the end, but we were mostly dead, and if it bleeds, of course we can kill it, believe it or not. Fungus among us. It makes you snooze and then you lose. A good man is hard to find, especially in Houston where we had a problem. But Ralph caught, because he was in the river of pain. He had a bird in his hand and he didn't want to touch the sides, so he was grounded. His guns were blazing everywhere. He was shagadelic. It's Serenity now. He tried to tune into Tokyo, but it wasn't easy being green. So he tried to be a charmer to the patriot, but cat's out of the bag. He had snake eyes like a boss. And he tried to walk on peace in the king of the jungle. The coast is clear. He got a fox round. It's under the radar. Fit for a king. It's only skin deep. Fashionista. And that's it, guys. All the trophies. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.